Welcome, everybody. Thank you for showing up tonight. Last we left off, our party was having one heck of a fight out in the front of the Wizard of Wines. And without divine intervention from y'all out there in the crowd, in the party, they probably would not have survived it. So I bet you our players are appreciative of that fact. And as they entered into this area where the carriage or the everything was inside of this part area, uh they heard a loud crack against one of the doors about right here, and splintering from the inside out. Our players were left on guard, knowing that there was something else or something else, some things else coming after them.
Coolio.
Who wants to just kind of walk away right now and go take a nap?
Well, considering they're about to bust out the door.
I'd like to do the old scratch and sniff test. I'm just gonna see if I can smell anything I recognize.
Go ahead and roll a perception. So also keep in mind where you're standing right now. You also have the wind that's going from west to east. However, the ability to be able to smell something that's coming from the inside while you're outside, you may not be able to discern with smell which direction it's coming from based on or if there was something from the south based on the way that the wind is now currently.
Right. So yeah, I'm sniffing. Kind of in this general direction right here. Seeing what I can pick up off the wind. Just see if I roll higher. Oh, it is a higher roll. Look at that.
Okay. So, you are smelling the death and decay of the needle blights. There was a kind of an ichor within its blood system that allowed it to to thrive, to walk around as well. You kind of smell the same thing as the other blights surrounding you. Unable to discern if they're alive or dead. You just smell the smell of them.
To a right toe.
Can you give me a perception check also with your keen hearing?
Sure.
Also with the hearing, with your keen hearing, you got a sense of the same sound that it sounded like where the blight that was standing in, where Orlando Lighthammer is standing currently, that was trying to beat down the door. The sound of its feet hitting the pavement and the scratching of the splintering that it was happening on the stone stairs. You hear the same sounds coming from the door, the same sounds on the ground.
I'm gonna point my nose at the door I'm hearing that from and kind of see if I can, like, signaling dough. There's noises over there. I'd be kind of like jerking my head, jerking my nose, and pointing at the door. My nose.
Well, stepping forward, is there anything that we can directly perceive?
Where are you stepping at?
Like I'm gonna walk forward towards the doors here. Because I was just here and we wedged them, right?
Yes, you did wedge them close.
So we're pretty good for at least the time. But is there like anything like obviously there's just like extremely threatening scratching versus just like dog scratching.
It's excessive scratching, as in like it would almost sound like a dog that's trying to leave, or trying to open up a door that just can't do it himself, but to lead you there. But it's more of it's higher than where a dog would stand.
Okay. How thick are these doors?
I would say that they're about I would say a medium difficulty for the ones out here.
Okay. And they're just like solid wood doors.
Solid wood, absolute solid wood would be probably about I would say a little bit harder than, or a little bit harder than that. It would be, uh, you know how inside houses would have a non-solid door, but it would have like um two pieces of wood that are light with running boards to kind of give it structure, but it doesn't necessarily need to be too strong.
So it's like the mobile home doors, basically. You're trying
Ye-
to say.
Yeah, the ones that are there are kind of like the mobile home doors.
Basically
Um,
made out of cardboard.
yeah, the one that Orlando is near, you would say was a stronger integrity, made out of a stronger integral piece of wood.
Okay.
And I just showed that I'm poor by knowing exactly what kind of door he was talking about.
You're fine. You're
So you say it was this door I was hearing? Behind this door right here?
No, you were actually hearing from this door. We're hearing the
Okay,
like that
gotcha.
coming from it. And it's not really offset by the scratches. It's kind of like they're trying to, whatever's back there, trying to get out with a furiousness.
Hmm. I'm gonna step forward and say, well, we've taken on so much so far. I think we just knock it open and see what's inside.
That's your splinter damage.
No, that's something else for me. But it's good to know. So you still hear the clawing, and it's getting, as you walk towards it, louder and louder, and you hear like this bending sound. Um, you would hear it as if like almost the flex is to the point where it's about to break on a door or on wood itself.
Oh, so it's really starting to flex. All right. Well, I'm definitely gonna step back then. I plans to put my hands on it, but definitely not gonna have it now.
I mean, you might want to hold it. Hold it, you know?
Well, I'm gonna step back here.
You
I don't
want
know if
the
I
big,
have time,
you want the big
I'm
um,
wolf
gonna
to
move
hold it?
closer.
but with very clear intent to grab the cart, which is sitting out front here.
Very haggard and very tired. I grab my sword and kind of prop myself up and steady myself for a fight.
Mm-hmm.
I start rolling the cart back in with the barrels on it and push it right up to the edge where it was. Clearly, we can roll them off on this is a high ground spot, right? Like on the outside, that's what's showing where the cart is has its back open, right? You can just roll the barrels off.
Uh, you don't. Well, yes, you can roll the barrels off right there. In fact, Grower, can you do a perception check?
All right. Let's see. Skill.
I'll help to move the cart.
Oh. God damn
Shout
it.
out to the two crew.
No, on my screen it looked like it was about to land on a 20
Oh man.
because it like rolled to the bottom corner.
Okay, so you see what Doe saw earlier, and that's just above your head. You see that there's a hole in the ceiling, a wooden arm of a loading crane with ropes and hooks dangling from it is all you see.
Can I reach the rope?
You would see that it is about 10 feet high, but you do have the ability to jump on. What?
I was about to say, I'm just going to jump and grab my teeth and see if I can yank the rope down, just so we don't get ambushed from top.
All right, let's go ahead and do a acrobatics or an athletics.
Yeah.
Your preference?
Yeah.
I'm just getting ready in case something comes through the door while we're prepping.
So athletics or
So as you go up for it, you bite, but when you bite, you don't take purchase into the rope itself. You kind of clamp down on your teeth, kind of feeling that shocking feeling in the back of your jaw a little bit, and you make your way back down again. But you were unable to grab hold of it. You only missed it, so if you wanted to give it another shot, might be able to get it this time.
kind of backs up a bit, kind of judging her distance, and rolls to 10.
So as you go up, you try to bite, try to grab for it, still unable to grab hold of it. It seems like it's just out of your, possibly out of your peripheral when you go to bite at it, that you're not able to grab hold of it quite yet.
Alec.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, Mary guy.
Alec. If you get on my back, do you think you can reach that rope? Marigai is a large creature, I believe.
Yeah, no, I know. I I sure can try.
Although I don't like that rope being up there. I don't want to be ambushed from above.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to roll the same type of roll that you're rolling. We'll go ahead and keep it as athletics as well.
All right.
And what we'll do is we will give Alex advantage because you're going to be helping him.
While this is going on, I jump onto the cart and kick the barrels off, rolling them onto the whatever platforms.
Okay, how are you lining them? You can use the you should be able to draw the drawing table on the left hand side. There's a pencil mark or a pencil option maybe.
Pencil option. I do not see, but I'm in the back here, and I just kick them because I don't really care if they roll out to the sides or anything. So you
Okay.
can say where they are, but I've kicked them out.
You're just getting him off the cart.
Okay, so at that you hear the sloshing around inside of there as you go to kick it. Let's see if you successfully get them off. Go ahead and roll a strength check. Alex. Got a 7. All right, so you successfully hear the sloshing of it as it moves back and forth and it goes forward. But only, as you can see, like 1.5 of them are off of the cart at this moment. As you would have to move the other one in order for the next one to come down onto the platform.
There's one sitting right here.
So yeah, you'll see one that's sitting like right here, and then one that's sitting about right here.
Okay.
And then I got hold of it. I got a hold of it as Alex dangling, his feet just dangling from the bottom, and he's holding on to the rope.
So he can't pull it down, can he?
No, it doesn't look like it's budging. I could try climbing up a little bit. I think I see a winch.
You see any danger, get down, but try it. I'm gonna stay down here just in case he needs a drop. He can fall on me. Well, I'm guessing he fell, so good thing I'm below him.
Yes, he definitely he fell. Oh no! And you hear a plop right on top.
I got you.
Oh, so close. But
That was worth a shot.
I did see something up there though.
What'd you see?
Something as in I saw one of the hooded figures that we saw out in the front.
Tell Dale.
I heard some mumbling.
Did you make anything out?
It really just seemed like he was crazy. Like nothing coherent. Nothing discernible.
He's closer to Gralrig, isn't he?
Within the group, or where he's at,
No,
like where he
how
fell.
who he usually talks to.
Yes,
Thinking
yes, he's
Gralrig.
closer to Gralrig. Yeah.
Mentor
Gralrig.
mentee relationships,
Yeah.
go figure.
Tell Gralrig what you saw.
Gralrig,
And I'm
I saw one of those hooded figures out in the front. Upstairs, like right there near the balcony.
What were they doing?
It was mumbling incoherently.
Maybe burn the whole place down.
I don't want to waste the wine that's probably still fermenting in here, though.
To be honest,
All
if you got rid of the wine, I think all of Barovia would fall into a Great Depression, and everybody would be
agree.
going for the pies. And look what happened to the pies. I almost was taken for one of those.
Exactly. Can't have that, can we?
New objection. The age of prohibition.
As I push the barrel that was on the ground towards the door that's shaking.
Go ahead and roll a strength check. Yeah, well, you can brace that against that door. So you believe that you've sturdied it up against it, stopping whatever was inside from coming out. You definitely believe that everything is completely okay with the way that you.
As long as it wait. As long as it's in front of the door, it doesn't need to be pressed up against the door. I'm just is it like sitting there so if the door opens, it's gonna hit the thing first, or
It would definitely hit it. Yeah, it would definitely hit it first. So you would have possibly a split second, or you would have a long time depending on what's on the backside of that door.
yes, yeah, because it blows the okay. As long as it's like in front of the door in a way that it impedes it from swinging open easily. And sorry, Rob, I got very excited with pushing that barrel. I think I interrupted you.
Good, man. Yeah. Just channel your inner Donkey Kong, man. Do you? Need help? I'll fucking roll the barrels off while you place them.
I'm gonna go ahead and move this one here. Then we'll go ahead and mark this one as right, that one's good, right?
Absolutely exhausted. I step back with the second barrel here and try and pop open the cork or the whatever the plug that's in it to grab a sip.
He's already getting drunk.
I get drunk. I'm just thirsty, man. You know.
You said just a sip.
Just well, not. I want to crack it open first and give it a smell.
All right. What are you smelling for?
Well,
Are you
I'm
trying to
smelling-
find out if it's like very herby or if it's
Well, I'm trying to
if
find
they
out
have-
if it's good. I don't even know what it is other than potentially wine, but we don't know if it's even good wine, whether it's like or even like just bad barrels that have. So that's the thing. So I just want to make sure that I'm drinking something good first, and I would imagine it'd be very quick because you'd be able to smell really quickly what you're pouring out.
Does it smell rancid?
Yeah, I was about to say on that note, I want to, while he cracks it open, I'll take a smell as well because I have that still etched in my memory from the barrels before.
And if it smells like gasoline, then I just won't drink it.
Gasoline.
that's where you're hiding. Okay.
Or
Um,
antifreeze?
Vinegar, dude, vinegar.
All right,
Some
so-
some wines cut with antifreeze, so you never know.
It's just like the thing is I'm not necessarily thinking about it being anything but wine, but there's a potential and I'd notice it first because that's what I'm smelling for is a good wine.
Uh, so go ahead and do a investigation check. At this point,
Check.
it's in your hand. You can see it. You can smell it. You're investigating to see.
All right.
Looking at it and smelling it, you smell nothing wrong with it. Everything smells on the up and up when it comes to the smell of the wine. In fact, your saliva in the back of your mouth is like starting to brew up a little bit because it smells really well.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna take a sip then. I'm not even worried. I imagine I'd smell it immediately as soon as I cracked it and just take a swig and then roll it over and just say, "Hey guys, it's pretty good."
All right, and within that moment, Marikai, did you want to roll your check as well?
Yeah, I'm just comparing because I rolled nat 20 on the last barrels that we were at. With
Right,
the,
so it's in your history. So I would let you roll history and
could I roll
uh,
an advantage because
add an advantage. Yes.
okay.
I will point out, maybe you can tell me this is wrong. The only thing I'm worried about is that because of the last map that we saw, those barrels looked like they were green, so I was a little bit like they're the vats yeah, that were on the map.
Oh yeah.
But that may be just me reading into it too much.
Well, that was also you didn't actually go into that room, so you wouldn't really be able to see that. I just had to open up. Yeah.
Of course.
So
Sorry, I
so
don't know if that was. Go ahead.
yeah, in your mind, you saw nothing there.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, you take that sip. Everything seems fine. It was only a sip, so you should be good at this point.
I'm just getting all my bad rolls out for the night. Don't remind me.
Take the unconscious off of Orlando. Orlando was picked back up. Sorry about that.
All right. Close enough.
He's just sitting there, Mortal Kombat style.
Getting all my bad rolls out right now too, just so you guys know.
Good.
You can get them out later also.
I need So at this point, at this moment, you hear a as it just crashes through, and then you hear the as um as a door gives way, um, and then you hear a loud as it hits this door on this side.
And it is.
So wait, is it physically throwing the barrel to the side?
No, no. Okay, so you have a door here, and you have a door here.
Yeah.
So you heard it from the south door, not the west door.
Oh, so the south doors. Okay, okay.
Now the south door has been. You would assume that the south door has been occupied now.
Wait, is that below Goralrig?
Yeah. So there's a door here and a door here.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Y'all need a meat shield? I'll be the meat shield.
Well, grabbing the next barrel that I already hit. Well, I guess I already had in my hand. I'm gonna quickly roll it and kick it in front of that door too.
All right. Let's go ahead and see a strength. Trying to bring it up on stand. You're unable to stand the barrel up. Once you got it to the door, so right now it's just laying on its side by the door. But you were able to
pouring out everywhere. Okay.
No. You did cork it, right?
Yeah, I'm just joking.
Okay.
Just see Marigai come over, start licking it off the ground.
All right, let's go ahead and move this one over in front of this one.
This cart's not like huge or anything. I can probably scramble over it, right?
It's a pretty good sized cart to hold three large barrels, which takes maybe a horse or two to pull them.
Jackson's gonna be in my way if I need to go forward, isn't he?
If you need him to move, I mean he can move.
Yeah, I'm gonna like basically get over here next to the door.
Okay.
Well, I guess I can't with the cart, but all right, we'll just imagine him over there then.
Well, you should be
Can
able to. Yeah, you can get over here.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Are these barrels small enough to roll through the doors? Then if this barrel's on its side, right?
No, you notice that even if it's on its side, it would not roll through the door. There's a specific path that it would have to take in order to make it out there.
Yeah, you'd have to carry it lengthwise, and that would be yeah.
No, even lengthwise, it still wouldn't fit. The base of the barrel is way too big to go in through through that single door.
Weird loading bay, but all right, we'll do this.
It'll all make sense once you open up the map. Promise.
No, and of course, all right, I'm actually gonna do something here. I'm gonna step forward, and I'm gonna go right here, and go, Mary guy, watch my back, and I kick away the what's it called? The brace that I had underneath that door.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh, well.
nothing happened.
All right, so you kicked away the brace, but you'd have to, in order to do that though, you'll have to move the barrel that's also in front of it.
Really? Would I had to? Because you kick it to the side, and the barrel is curved at the bottom. And I'm thinking there'd be a space, and plus I didn't do a very good job at putting up against the wall, so my foot would probably be able to slip in between. Just saying, or maybe I'm being an ass, but
No. Fair enough. I am okay with that description. Absolutely. Okay.
All
So
right.
you successfully remove the wedge.
And I step back, pulling my sword out.
You hear this.
I'm just gonna swipe.
You hear this. Like this bang 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 as they're still trying to make their way through the door.
Damn, there it goes. If I say I'm gonna attack first, I'm just gonna attack without even hesitation.
So,
I was gonna smash the paw through that door.
all right, so you're holding an attack right now?
I'm holding an attack, yes.
Okay. And the trigger is essentially somebody stands within your space that's an enemy. I got you.
As soon as I burst into that door, yeah.
To the top part of the door just explode outwards towards Growrig, taking Growrig. Can you do a dexterity saving throw?
Oh, of course it's dexterity.
Come on, you're a ranger. You got this.
Do you realize that?
Oh,
okay.
natural
It-
20.
I want to point out a natural 20 got me a 22 on a dex save.
I know, I'm screwing with you because you can't go around with the name of Ranger and be a melee unit. Come on.
Yes, you can. And I'm proving it with this build.
You just
Kind of.
Hey,
I think Twitch is
was a-
proving that it's okay for you to be that build. Not necessarily you are, but Twitch is proven that it's
to
okay.
be fair,
but
we are down a healer, and the other one doesn't have a ranged heal.
that's true as well.
And the other one's a giant wolf now.
By the way, Jackson does have that range heal. Remember, he has the
He has
that one
healing word?
spell ability. No, the
Oh,
spilling.
that's right. He has 30 feet.
Yeah,
If he uses a sorcery point.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you successfully dodged the splinters that came off of the top of the and as you opened as the door was thrown open, you see tons of twig blights in there as well.
I'm just immediately smack.
All right, so ones and these.
Oh my god, here we go.
Wait, who rolled those? I didn't roll those. All acrobatics. Oh, I see what happened. Shit. Yeah, see those.
Well, thanks for giving us an idea of how many there are in there.
Yeah,
There's only one or two. I don't know what's happening here.
yeah.
Right.
I turn around and just start walking away.
Shame.
Just dragging my sword behind me. See you guys.
All right, there's those ones. Those ones. Let's go. What's up, Biggie? Thank you for joining. Thank you. Right. And everybody, roll initiative.
Oh, no preemptive strike for me. Oh well.
Hold on.
Well,
It's
they haven't gotten to where you can hit them yet. That
Yeah.
requires them to be in range.
True.
There it is.
Do I need to roll initiative as the mare
Oh,
guy
dear
or the
God.
wolf?
It's based off your dex build or your dex. So
Oh,
it
they're the
would be
same
off of
anyway. I'm just saying for so in case I shift out, I don't lose my initiative.
yeah, just but just save it. Like save
Okay, I'll
the
leave
number because you do have the restore transformation button there. So it should revert back to Marigai, but if it doesn't, we got you.
All right, straight 20. Let's just remember. I'll just remember 20. That's the easy
There you
one
go.
to remember.
Oh, that sucks. Yep. We'll be picking up pieces of the Orlando here in a minute.
I mean, they gotta get through all of us, so. And by that I mean it's gonna be one turn. They're gonna be at you, so. Yo, Iggy's in chat. What's up, Iggy?
Right. So let's see. This guy right here kind of, we're gonna say he was able to make it out about halfway, being that there is something that is stopping him.
So just over top of the barrel.
Yeah, he's like hanging halfway over the barrel. Just within your swipe, Marigai, and within your range. So
I say I'm not
go ahead and take the free action. Hit it, and then
just
I will
immediately
roll
going
for all the
point.
NPCs.
Can I take a free action to roll a heal though too?
Yes, go ahead.
I'll wait till he's done with that.
Oh hell yeah! All right, I guess my poor rolls are not done yet.
Never done.
Just take a bite full of wine barrel.
I'd say you went to go snap at it, and when you went to go snap at it, you kind of hit its shoulder and kind of pushed it back into the door frame a little bit. So it's gonna have to try to move back forward again. You did knock it
Right.
back just slightly.
That helped me out a little bit. I got myself a +11 on my on a
Dude, nice.
Very nice.
I might stand a little bit more of a chance.
Oh wait. Oh, I could have. That's too late now. Don't worry about it. I forgot I was within 5 foot of Grawl rig as well. Oh well.
All right, you're up. Netter says she's saving. Fear her.
Oh yeah, wasn't Netters one of the ones that wanted to spawn an extra big bad?
Yeah, and I wanted to say I'm sorry, guys, but
Hey,
it is a lot of points to have 50k points. However, 100k is going to be even scarier.
Yeah.
So
It's gonna be
boss hunter.
summoning the dragons.
Boss hunter, yes.
Is it
But
my-
let's. That's in the future.
If I summon it myself, could it be on our side?
Oh, I want you to think about that question for a minute.
If I spend the coin,
All right, so it's my turn.
Yes.
Okay, so it does not show it on the initiative. That's weird. Okay, I will make. I'm gonna reach around and try to make another bite attack and see if I can drag this guy back out in the open.
Okay. Oh.
Keep hitting the wrong wolf.
You can actually double click the one that's on the screen for you, and that'll open up as well your character sheet.
11.
With an 11, you were able to grab hold of it, and you're now biting into it, pulling it out. Go ahead and damage and piercing. It's only but splinters left, but it's still alive.
All right, does it have to roll? Has to roll DC 13 strength or be prone, I believe. Oh, why did I roll? I did not mean to roll. Sorry.
Oh, good. I can roll.
That's a save.
Even still, means that it was thrashed to death. It is still prone on top of the barrel, just kind of one hand reaching out a little bit, trying to take a swing.
Alec, tell Grolrig to hold his ground there. And it's not my turn on the initiative order for some reason. I cannot move.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I got you. I have to move it kind of weirdly.
you dropped it to like 5 needle blights down.
There it goes. Now it's showing. There we go.
Beautiful. Yeah. I want Alec to be the cheerleader right now and tell Grover to stay.
All right, let's go ahead and roll. You hear some like thrashing and scratching at the door in the south, but as it's splintering, you're not actually seeing anything there. You just hear the pounding and scraping and scratching that we're trying to make its way out. You're clicking on the stone cement as another one is trying to make its way up into the front. Reaching its arm through the door, not necessarily making it around it, but it tries to take a swipe. With you having half cover, Marigai.
So that's +2, I believe.
It's going to get a disadvantage because it has to go kind of like off around the corner from this one. So
Right.
rather than the 2, I'm going to give it a disadvantage on.
Gotcha.
As
Goodness
it's
gracious.
unable to get you, but you can hear the arm flailing inside the door jamb, trying to reach at you.
Just barely scrapes through my fur.
Yeah, it's just touching the hairs on your fur, but
He's giving
not
you butt
able
scratches.
to actually reach you.
All right, my hind leg starts going.
And now he's your best friend.
Here. That one is stuck at the through. The one that's sitting on the barrel trying to hit you is going to now try to take a swipe at you. Also, this one is going to be with disadvantage as well. Does a 12 hit?
Meet the hit that I believe. So yeah.
Then it hits you for 5 piercing damage.
Ready?
As it goes for your shoulder, as it you were pulled it closer to you. It reached around the back of your neck and kind of grabbed for your shoulder and kind of reached its claws into your shoulder and kind of scratched it, just slightly doing damage to your left shoulder.
Gotcha.
All right, this one is going to be putting pressure on the other one to push him through the door. Still unable to do it. This one trying to push pressure on this one to push forward. Unable to.
Alec didn't roll initiative, so I'm going to roll his initiative real quick.
I'll go for it. Yeah. Throw him in where? Perfect. Yeah. Still in a good spot.
Not next.
Right?
And not passed up. One is going to move here. Close to that barrel. Pushing forward. Have to be high. As you see the crowd of needle blights in the inside of the door kind of pushing forward, like what you would see at a concert of everybody trying to push forward on the first people that are by the front row. You kind of see that the barrel itself gets pushed forward as this needle blight falls onto Growrig. Growrig, can you do a it would have to be a dexterity saving throw to stop from this being pushed on you.
Not a strength. Shove it back
I
kind of
say,
thing.
I bet.
Or yeah, you know what?
Shove back. Yeah, we're trying to shove it back. Keep him.
Like I say, if you can give me a better way of resulting in what you want to have done, go for it. So, Frank.
10.
Uh,
God damn it.
so
So let's see,
as
I've rolled twice and
so as this is happening, everybody gets basically shoved back just one step. As everybody is pushed forward within here.
all right.
This one,
Spontaneous combustion.
spontaneous combustion. Nope. This one is this one, as it's trying to crawl, it doesn't care about what's around him. It's just furiously trying to make its way through. And in doing so, it may have inflicted a bit of damage.
God damn.
On this one right here. And this one right. All right, so as it's trying to furiously move its way into the front of all the other ones, doesn't matter whether or not it was going over, under, or through. It thrashed and it ended up doing damage to two of the other blights as it was trying to kind of climb its way and claw its way. This one hugging there, 2, 5, 6. Gonna try to do a push to get forward more. Unable to push further. It's stuck right there. Let's go to next. And then this one is going to make its way forward. 3, 5. Checking, yes. Right, so it's able to make it there, but it can't really do anything at this point. No, actually, it can still shove. It is its final action. Do they even have any plus? Technically, it's +1. Yeah. Okay. Right, and then this one is going to take a shove as action. Nobody's moving at this point. You see the struggle, the kind of push and pull of the crowd that's in front of you. However, you don't see that they're moving around or they're making they're making advancements towards getting to you. They're just kind of held in place at the moment. I like it.
Tell him to wait till he sees the whites of their eyes, but he probably can see them.
They might not have whites in the eyes. Let's be fair.
True.
That one's rather close to us. I could probably get up onto here, onto the cart and shoot it.
Alec, shoot and then come back towards me.
Okay, and then he kind of steps up onto the cart. I'm just gonna go ahead and see how well he does. So pulling himself up onto the cart with no problems whatsoever, he's able to step up there, look down, and able to see the needle blights that are in the door frames with clear sight. In doing so, Kira, as he lets the light crossbow sail
MVP,
towards it with a
MVP,
20,
MVP.
smacking it for 11 piercing damage to the one that is right there. As you see that Blight's head just explode in opposite directions, from the center out, headshot takes him out in a single hit.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and drop our care package.
Pull him out of the order.
Remember, I asked him to move back towards me
Yes.
when I went.
That is, so that would take, get here, it would have been 10 feet. 15. Yeah, so he was able to make it back there with you. I'm able to make it. I'm safe. I'm safe fish back here. I think I'll be fine. I'm with Orlando right now.
Well, considering he's ranged and no armor, he's better off back here.
True.
Correct. All right, and Doe, you are up. I think you're hiding under Growrick? No, where are you right now? Oh,
I'm
you're,
right in the corner of the door here.
you're
Just
hiding
underneath,
under.
He's
Yeah.
underneath.
He's getting tinkled on by the dog.
Hey, I'm just marking my territory. All right.
Well, I'm right up against the wall, so he's like beside me, right? I'm right up against the wall by the door, because I kicked. Remember, I kicked the thing away just as the door blew up, essentially. So I'm stepping right to the side, and even though we killed the first one that stepped through, I'm just gonna kind of like slip my sword right into the doorway. Not really, because I know he's there. But I can put my arm around it. But it'll just be like a regular attack here.
You're just underneath my lanky legs. That's all you are.
Right, and you are near another. Which one are you trying to go for? This one or this one?
Yeah, the one right here. So I'm just kind of like blindly swinging, not blindly. I know it's there. I'm just swinging my arm around the doorway here to
Okay.
get him inside.
Okay, so with him being at half cover, you would -2 with that attack, but you still took purchase in its chest as you swung, with a fierce stab around that corner. It did make it into its chest, dealing damage.
Nice.
Stuttering it, and not knowing where it came from, it kind of got knocked back a little bit. But just kind of leaning up against the person behind it, or the blight behind it, you kind of see it kind of like, whoa, and come forward again, but it doesn't say that. Just kind of that feeling that
Yeah.
that's what you're
It
seeing at that point.
staggers.
Yeah.
It staggers back into the enemy behind him.
Yeah,
it
and then
steps forward after
kind of
recovering himself.
comes
Step
forward.
up.
Yeah. There you go.
You just hear us. Whoa, dude!
That hurt, man.
Damn, you're killing the vibe.
Harshen my mellow man.
As this one here is trying to push forward, not gaining any ground. The next one also attempts to. see all the shoving and pushing and the motion of everything trying to go forward through that doorway.
Quick question: did Jackson get in the?
It doesn't look like it at the end. Pass.
He's usually at the end.
No, that would be me today. He's right next to me, and he's still better. He's still faster than me.
Oh, that's funny.
Right, and then so this one pushed forward, this one pushed forward. Okay, so and Jackson is up. Jackson takes a look at everything that's handed around or that's happening around him. Sees that he has no vantage point currently where he's at. He then jumps down one step, grabs hold of the arms off the carriage, kind of swings himself underneath it, kind of pulling himself through, and then through the secondary handle, and then climbs up onto here. We're just gonna give him a single that to make sure that everything, no stumbling, and it also looks cool type of thing. Go ahead and give him acrobatics. Yes, he looks suave as he's doing it too. He just grabs one hand, boom, like monkey bar, swings himself underneath it, kind of sliding his legs forward before his torso, pulls himself up, pops onto the next one, and then
Did he
I-
though?
no, I can't do that to him. What are you doing?
He's not even
Kidding.
here, and you're doing that to him. That's the part that's messed
I
up
know.
there.
I'm
And then
sorry.
and then he pulls under the second one, just nice and swiftly. He's able to get up onto the other side of the platform, no problem, as he stands with the dog right there and takes aim to shoot the doorway from a distance. He's gonna shoot firebolt.
I'm sorry. That was just for the comedic effect.
That was awesome though.
Oh, he's got disadvantage. Oh, that was you. Okay.
That was
never mind.
that was rough.
Dear God.
That was the joke.
Ah.
As you
I'll
see,
look away for a second.
as it singes, or the heat that passes your face, Marigai, but doesn't hurt you in any way, shape, or form. It just passes you. You feel the heat coming straight from it on your face as it nails the shit out of this one right here. Why is my ping not working?
I see which one you're going for. The Marek guy just kind of backs up and lets the fireball go, and then gets back into.
Yes, there it is. Yep. And as you see that one catch fire and burst into flames with little timbers falling, or little embers falling from the timber that just exploded in front of you.
I'm gonna wag my tail. That's a performance roll, right? Kidding.
Yes, go ahead and roll a performance.
Tempt me, I will.
Watch you roll a natty 20 on that too.
As everybody gets a sense of how happy you were about that moment, everybody was able to feel that much more happier about the moment, even though you guys are in a one hell of a fight right now.
Plus one inspiration.
Everybody's inspired.
You turned in your sheet, and we're the only one.
Awesome.
Added it to the stream, and I am now adding character sheet. There you go. Disadvantage, Jackson. That's dirty.
Come on, that's a good joke. That's how
That
many
was.
points I have. I could have spent 3k points just for a comedic effect.
Broward, you're up. What do you want to do, bud?
All right. Well, obviously, I'm swinging. Wow, dear God, these
Obviously.
dice. I
Uh,
think my highest roll has been that one nat 20, and then nothing has been close.
so as you swing downwards, and you know what? I didn't move the barrels with second. Roll damage. As the hammer comes down in a hard fashion, the needle blight kind of looks up at you, and as it looks up at you, you kind of notice that you were aiming right at its head, but it's now looking at you, and you're not capturing the fact that it just moved from the position that you're about to slam onto, and in doing so, you slam right onto the wine barrel, thus springing a leak as the purplish mash is now all over the front of your shirt and kind of dripping down. So you're now soaked, or you're just you smell like alcohol.
Fucking lush.
As Orlando, you were up now, buddy.
So I'm going to take this action because of where I'm at. I'm going to grab Alex's shoulder and I'm going to say, may you be now and shall ever be protected. And I'm going to cast Mage Armor on him. So his AC is now 16.
All right,
Who'd you cast it on?
Alec.
Okay. All right.
Well, it's the smart move for him right now because
Yeah, in case you get overwhelmed.
right.
No, I gotcha.
And I'm not in a position to really make anything other than that current.
No, I got bark skin, so I can do something if I get knocked out of this form.
It has to be somebody who's not in armor either. So you wear armor otherwise, don't you?
No, wolves are natural armor.
Okay, so I can cast Mage Armor at will. So
No, go ahead. It's fine. You're good. No, that's on Alec. You're good. I'm not disputing you.
All right, is
I've ended
going
my
to
turn.
try forward as it
Ah.
successfully pushes this one forward into the door frame and is able to forward. And forgot about these here too. Try to push forward. Not successfully. Yeah. Damage to that one. All right, good. And Marigai, you're up.
All right. This one's looking I'd say juicy, but it's made out of wood. I am going just to rear up and just try to snap my jaws right around this thing's head and just crunch down. And Doe is right near me, isn't he? So yeah, I got advantage. All right.
Yes, Doe is actually underneath you, so yeah, you do have an advantage. Attack.
Good thing too. Dear God. Jesus. All right. 12 hit.
Yes, 12 hits. And which one are you hitting?
This one right here.
Okay.
And 12 damage just to crush this thing's skull.
Yes, as splinters are falling from your mouth and your saliva, it's kind of just dripping with splinters all throughout, all in your mouth. You kind of. I hear you doing that.
Got the toothpicks.
As it basically explodes as you gripped it.
Now, does the body drop there, or no? It was this one right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The body would be dead. Yeah, and it would just be a pile of
Marigai is basically, she's trying to like make a pile in a way. Here,
Gotcha.
she's trying to like build up a defense of corpses 300 style.
Okay.
And bonus action. Alec, tell Gralric to push forward. We got to keep him here. And that will be my action, or bonus action, is to communicate.
All right. Pressure behind him and the pressure in front of him push onto that second door as it splinters and pops open. Fair guy, go ahead and roll dexterity saving throw.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and let's see. So it's 3 splinter damage.
Cool. Well, I told you there's going to be 3 splinter damage eventually, didn't I?
Yes, probably. I don't know. Oh, you did, yeah, for Growrig. That's right. You did say something. He's gonna. Oh, I think. Yeah, he would be able to. The one in front of Growrig kind of puffs out its chest, pulls out his arms, and kind of splinters or needles shoot from him, aiming for Growrig. 12 hit.
No.
As it shoots out at you, it kind of hits your armor and kind of wedges or falls depending on what needle hit, but it does no damage to you at all.
And Sentinel ability activates, allow me to take an attack of opportunity on him for attacking somebody else besides me.
Okay.
Just coming down and again right for the head.
All right, and engulfing its head with your jaws, you snap and it just falls lifelessly into a pile. Yeah. Forward. That one is stuck, but is going to try to push forward. This one only how many behind it? Okay. As the one right here kind of pushes forward, and the ones behind it are kind of pushing and helping push forward. This one is then able to be pushed forward as also. Behind this one, so unable to put that one.
Oh, real quick, I am going to say if they try to push their way north,
Mm-hmm.
I am actively contesting that.
How does that even?
They can't move
I would-
through you, man.
They
You
wouldn't be
got this
moving.
place
They
pretty
wouldn't be
flanked.
moving. They wouldn't be moving through
Okay,
you.
gotcha,
If it's a natural 20 that they roll, they're gonna push you back.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you guys. Yeah, that's how Growler got moved back one because of the 20 that I rolled before.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Now where was that? It's okay. It's his turn. There's active. We're okay. Unable to pull or push. You're seeing the sway of them as they're trying to still push forward. As this one is successfully able to push forward, the crowd as they're the mass amounts that are in here are able to push Growler back one, moving forward.
Oh, don't I get a chance to push back? I am strong.
You can, yes, but right now he pushed you forward. You can now go ahead and react to that by pushing back on them. Let's see your strength.
We do a nat 20 versus nat 20.
Well, I mean, I don't even have to be a nat 20.
Yeah, you kind of do on this.
Yeah, I say on the
Even though
contest
my
on there.
result is a 25 and theirs is a 20 with a nat 20.
The crit basically acts.
But I'm saying that my total is higher than their total, regardless of the fact of the 20s. But
For the sake of this,
that's what
yeah.
I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Then, no, I was just shy.
Yeah. Okay, so then at all right, and but not swaying forward or anything. I think I can get a hold of that one. I'm gonna step up here. Kind of pull myself up, and then take arms and fire at this one right here. Oh, dang it! It went wide, and you see an arrow just swing right past it and kind of almost nicked it, but it ended up embedding into the wall. Not right there. And Doe, you're up.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna straight out take a swing at the guy right in front of me then. Throw there. Nice.
You cannot
Nice.
you cannot roll one. So unless it's your second roll, go ahead and roll it again.
Didn't it just roll twice? Oh no. Yeah, it just rolled twice for me automatically, didn't it?
I've seen one.
I see a
Oh, okay.
1d20 plus 1.
Well, there. I'll take the second one then.
So keep in mind that there are two things that you have with your character. You have lucky, which allows you to, when you roll a 1 on the d20 for an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can re-roll the dice, but you must use the new re-roll, like whatever the new roll is. So if you got 2 1s, then yeah, you would be stuck with a 1. But other than that,
Okay.
yeah, you get to
Yeah.
re-roll.
Well, there we go.
And the Lightfoot
24.
halfling allows you to see where you're at right now too. All right, so go and roll damage. Ooh, nice. As you take purchase in its chest and kind of like pull down to its thigh, leaving a gash or an opening in its torso. You see that it's hurt, but it's not quite dead.
All right, I'm actually gonna take a step back here just in case. And then my turn.
Right. Push. I will not have anything behind it. And that roll justifies why he has nothing behind it. Right. As this one right here in front of you, Marigai, rears back its chest or its arms, puffs out its chest, and kind of flings needles from its shoulders. It's going to aim towards you.
And I caught him in my teeth.
Caught him in your teeth. All right, perfect. And kind of spit it back down at the ground. Pushing forward, it's still not able to push anything forward to hurt anything or move anything. See Jackson looking into his mind on what to do next. He says, I'm just gonna throw another firebolt, guys. As he sets its sail towards this guy right here, hitting it for 1 fire damage. As it does take a little bit more damage than normal, you see that it's still looking pretty good though. And Growler, you're up.
All right. So let's see if I can roll higher than a 2. Okay, there we
That's
go.
a little higher than a 2.
That should suffice.
Shell is going to reactive and add another 5 to it, so it's going to be 9 bludgeoning and 5 fire damage.
Right, so that is 19 or yeah. So as you see this, you crush it. Does it put it behind your weapon, right? So it kind of gives the magical property to your weapon?
Yeah, it adds fire damage to the attack, not spitting fire onto it or anything. It's a magical effect.
Okay, so as you hear the crash into the plant and the crackling of the branches that are breaking from its members as it hits the ground, and it bursts into flames as it on contact, it hits, and then you see everything just disperse into opposite direction. Little embers coming from it as it is now removed from this world.
In the arms of
Yeah.
an angel.
And then I'm going to step up.
Perfect. Is that your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Lando, you're next.
The game the whole thing just reset on me, so I got to get back in.
Okay.
First off, what can I see? Can I actually see a blight at this point?
At this point, you don't see a blight, but I'd like you, once you get back in, I'd like to see a perception check.
All right.
Okay, okay.
I see almost everything. Almost.
So at this point, when you're looking kind of up and to the right, so above Sigil, up into the balcony area where Alec was earlier,
Right.
kind of you look up there and you see this, which you had seen earlier, a druid, one that had the same ivory necklaces of the teeth that you recall that you had been fighting in the front. You see him up there with this twisted and tangled staff, kind of looking over, and he's kind of looking at his fingers and just saying, what you're discerning is like verbal garbage, like nonsense. That's
I
all you're
point
hearing.
at him. I point at him and I say, "Listen," and I cast Toll of the Dead. He needs a DC 13. Wisdom.
They were just dancing. That's all they were doing. That's why we couldn't understand.
Right.
Ah, fuck.
As he still continuously Lucky don't Lucky die don't la.
And
Mm.
as a free action, I point to the I point up and say I alert everybody to the druid above.
By the way, retcon back, Rarig, you're doing already what Alex should have told you to do, and that's stand your ground and hold your ground. So with you
Yeah.
moving forward was perfect. I appreciate you.
Well, that's what I needed to do, because if we don't contain them, we're going to get swarmed. One of our frontline fighters is near the back. I can't back up.
Right. I got you.
It was already my plan.
All right, we're on the same wavelength then.
Whereas this one also rears back its chest, lifts up its elbows, and kind of spits out needles towards Growrig. The 14 hit.
No.
All right. Nothing behind it.
I'm gonna mute and step away to the restroom real quick.
Okay. All right, and this one was unable to forward. As Marigai, you are up.
All right. Our guys starting to like the taste of wood. Oh, why'd you have to take a step back? All right. I'm gonna have to attack this one right here for maximum overdrive damage.
Ow.
All right, 16.
All right, 60 hit. Damage. And I have to do the strength save.
DC 13. Yep.
Uh,
12 is a fail.
all right, it is prone.
All right, I'm going to use my bonus action. And a level 1 spell slot to heal myself for 8 points of damage.
I was gonna say, were you gonna teabag him for a bonus action?
I mean, I can do that as my reaction, but then I'm going to be best up on the next turn. 8 points. So 29 plus 8 would be 30. Should I just heal myself to full? Yes, I did. No, 36.
Yeah, you did.
37, sorry.
Oh, you went from 29 to 37.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so you're full.
So as the blue tongue of destiny goes over the wound, infused with magic, see the wound close, everything flesh knits together. Our guy's looking 100% fit. And yeah, that's my turn. Go ahead. Take off a spell slot. All right.
That direction. F4. That one. Hit. Successfully push forward. Go ahead and tell me whether or not Growrig you're able to hold. Strength.
And 14.
Able to successfully help push these guys forward. Press the push. There's behind it. So this one looking at Marigai, rears back again. This time pulling its hand above his shoulder as it comes down furiously onto Maragai's, trying to hit it first. Unfortunately, as it goes to do that, you were able to kind of juke it and unable to grab for you.
It just kind of ducks underneath it.
All the while, you're still seeing these needle blights are just kind of like pushing back and pushing forward and back and forth, trying to still reach and get you. This one. Still unable to make you. It does.
See what you're doing with these rolls, Culp. I appreciate that. I see
What's
what
that?
you're doing. No, the 1d4 thing. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, it was just something I thought on the fly. Like
No, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. That's a good idea. I appreciate it. I see it.
Alex steps forward one step so that he can get a good lineup on this one right here. As he, no, you know what? I think he would see. Roderick, you look like you're in trouble over there. Can I help?
Shoot.
As he lets one fly.
Oh, it would have been great if you got a nat 20 there.
Miss.
That would have been. That would have been amazing. I'm so sorry.
Reload, shoot again.
As Doe goes.
Yeah, all right. As usual, I guess I take a step forward here. Take a swing at this guy who's right in front of me. Oh, well.
You don't have to
Does
get
a
out of the
10
way.
hit?
10 does not hit.
Oof. All right. Well, I'm going to disengage then. And
Oh
my
my god,
turn.
no. You're screwing me.
Why? I'm not going to get
Screwing me
hit. I'm
so
going to get messed up.
hard.
Is pushing from the back. No push. Find it. All right. Good. This one then takes a swipe at a Maragai as it's its closest adversary.
Be legendary. That is meets it, hits it. Yep.
All right.
I think. Yeah.
As it does 8 piercing damage. Still unable to. Jackson sees that comrade in arms has been hit and therefore must be caught on fire. As 24 straight to the heart of this needle blight destroys it. Guys, I could see that there's it looks like there's some things inside the door as well above on the second floor. As Jackson yells out. Roderick, you're up.
All right.
Yep,
Start by
Roderick.
swinging. Does a 17 hit?
A 17 does hit.
And shells added damage. 10 bludgeoning and 1 fire.
As you see that this one in front of you was already hurt, it is now gone.
Awesome.
It was hurt. It is now more hurt.
And those are barrels. I'm with the green. I can't really step up on them very well, can I?
You cannot step on them, but you can probably shuffle a little bit around them. As the bodies are dying in front of you, you are going to start making your way through heavier and tougher terrain.
Honestly, I just wanted to move to here. I just couldn't tell if I was able to or not with the green boxes.
I would say if you want to, you can take a. I'll give you a bonus action if you want to just kick it out of the way, like kind of like stick your foot on it and just boom, push it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll strength on that.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my god!
So as you kick it, it kind of gets wedged between kind of between you and Maragwai, but it's still out of the way. But it's kind of like stuck in limbo between the cart and the ground and the thing that you're sticking on.
I would have had him lose his footing a little bit on the dampness of the wine that is being spilled right now.
I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity on this wine barrel.
Yeah, all you see is wood right now currently. So I would like you to actually do that attack of opportunity.
All right.
You're just seeing the splinters, the wood, everything that's going around right now.
Yeah.
The
Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to do, because Marigai is starting to get into it. I want to do that. 12. That's low enough for me. All right. So yeah, I am absolutely 100% going to be taking an attack of opportunity on that barrel.
Okay, as you
does the barrel go prone?
So
I about spit up my beer, damn it.
so here's how this rolls. You essentially you grab hold of that, just not knowing what's in front of you. You see to the right, there's needle blade after needle blade coming in. You've seen them on the left, you've seen them on the right. Your animal instinct just sees wood grain, and as it was rolling towards you, you grab hold of it with your teeth, fiercely breaking it into pieces. And as this happens, I'm gonna need you to do a Constitution saving throw, because you just took huge swallows of alcohol at this moment. As you took that you shredded it. That's excellent. So you stagger just a little bit to kind of calm your emotion down, just enough you to understand that, oh, that wasn't a needle blight. Focus, Marigai. That rings in your head right now currently.
Yeah. Poor Alex over there, like, Marigai, you okay?
I'm all better now, man.
That should have cleared the space for Gralrig to get forward, though.
Yes. Growrig is safe as he's moving into that spot. In fact, some of the wine is actually dribbling towards the needles, and kind of like, you notice that the floor is not exactly built level, so it kind of like swoops inward. So all the needles are kind of like whooshing off of the edge of the platform into the ground around the cart. So see it like in this area, but it's like underneath Maragwai where her picture is.
Oh, that's what I call RP. All right, next.
And I definitely add an inspiration to yours, because that was amazing. I added it to the overlay.
Okay.
Top right. Got it. I got you. It's around your picture, the circle to the top right.
Okay,
There's a
gotcha.
dice.
I see it.
And then I assume, sorry, I assumed too quickly. That's your turn, Growrig?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, perfect.
I'm gonna look at the druid again, and I'm going to, with more emphasis, say, listen, and hit him with Toll of the Dead again. For again, he'll need a DC 13 Wisdom saving.
Oh, as you hear from the top balcony. Ein, allein, eyes, eyes, okay, hey, I'll do it. Hey, and you just incoherently like seems like this person's like talking to themselves, talking in a different language, coming back and forth. Um, but as it saves it, nothing is affecting it currently.
We'll see about that.
Have you tried turning your spell on and off again?
Oh,
Yes,
God.
I'm going to try something slightly different next time.
He just turns off his Wi-Fi real quick.
And tries to push from the back. Nothing is helping him leverage the moment through. So nothing happens there. This one, it with you behind it, but still unable to push forward. Marigai, you're up.
Margaret's kind of like trying to get the taste of wine out of her mouth, and she's starting to calm down again a little bit. She looks at this one right here. This one's got a funny looking face. And Snap-o-Rooney.
Oh,
Macaroni.
oh, look at that go.
Just right for the throat this time.
All right, I want you. Let's do it. Did that do it? I did it. You explain how it's done.
So yeah, she just lurches forward, grabs this twig blight by the throat, drags it down to the ground, just starts thrashing it until the head just rips off the body and just this pile of twigs beneath her.
Okay, and then let me side chat you this.
All right.
And
I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action
okay,
to go ahead and heal.
I thought you were already at full strength.
No, I took damage. So 7. That'll be my last level 1 slot.
I'm starting to think that whatever's upstairs might be causing this.
Brilliant observation.
Well, why don't we like throw me up there, and I'll go kill it.
I mean,
Fastball
if
special.
you wanna try to get on top of me and get up there, I should be like 8 foot tall, I think, as a giant wolf.
I can allow that.
Because we're gonna lose if we do this. If we do this, we're gonna lose unless somebody else can front line for you.
And this one has one behind him. We're not going to say there's much for him to be able to do, so we're going to see if he forward. Unable to push forward. Oh, actually, no, never mind. I don't need to do that. As he's trying to claw through and trying to make his way over the other one, furiously clawing through, you see him grab hold of the head of the needle blight that's in front of him as he's trying to pull himself past that one, and in doing so dealing 6 piercing damage to it as it rips into the side of its neck, pulling back. As that one is not looking so hot at the moment. As these ones are able to, as this one's furiously shaking the one in front of it and pushes him forward, goes to knock Growrig back. Strength saving.
Ooh.
Okay. Either way, even if we took both of them.
Yeah, either one of those.
Yeah.
Even if
Push.
we added them together.
Yes, that's so bad. Yes, that's true
I
as
should
well.
have hit my athletics, but yeah. It's still a plus wouldn't have put me up there. I don't have a plus 12. I'm not a rogue sneaking with a 20 dex.
That's true.
You're a ranger.
Hey, no, the ranger still didn't get as high as I.
I'm kidding with you, man.
All right. So they pushed forward. This one moves forward and tries to push with the few that are behind him pushing as well. Unable to budge. The group is still standing solid in front of it. As this one then kind of rears back, kind of shoots forward its needles. Dealing 8 piercing damage.
Who's it attacking?
Growrig, sorry.
Okay. And I will take my attack of opportunity then. Because it has been a full turn.
Let's see.
Alright. Bite. Roll. And that will be at advantage because of that.
Both of them hit, so yeah.
Yeah.
With 6,
10 damage.
10, perfect. As that one falls to the ground in a pile, kind of leaking down with the wine that's still kind of flowing off the edge that you had bitten earlier and broken the barrel.
That's my reaction for the turn.
That one. that one. Okay. So then this one, seeing that you, well, it doesn't even matter what that one was doing because they don't really care about each other. They care about what they're supposed to be doing is going for you. So, or the group itself, whatever's in sight. It then rears back and shoots its needles at you.
That is a hit.
As you see a
8.
as 8 needles come out and take one damage for each of the needles that fling into your chest area.
Just right into the flank. Our guy kind of snarls and rears back, but can't really do much after that. That would be 36 minus 8 is 28. All right.
On your character, if you just
I
look
was
at the
gonna say that,
HP
yeah.
Yeah, you could just do a -8 on your token.
So if you right click on your token and down at the bottom where it says 28 now, you could put -8 and it'll just deduct it for you.
Oh, well, I like doing mental math, so.
That works too.
Whatever's clever, man. I'm just trying to help you out. You don't have to shoot me down like
No,
that.
I'm
man.
definitely going to be using that. So what is it divided by 0? Hang on.
So as Alec is unable to see anything at this point, he kind of jumps down, makes it under the 2. As he saw Jackson do it earlier, he's going to try to attempt to do the same thing. To try to make it underneath each one of the handles, leading feet first in front of the torso as he swings from underneath each one of them.
Can you see the druid up top?
That's what he's working on right now. He kind of stumbles a little bit on getting under the second one, but is able to make it through, and not really that difficult in his kid. He's able to make it up onto the ledge.
It should be easier for him because he's he plays.
Yes. Well, you would think that he plays as a kid, but they don't really play around carts and stuff like that inside of Barovia. To be around a cart would mean that you might possibly be stealing something and you could be caught for something.
Besides, we all know Alec's not a kid. He's a god. All right.
At this point, he might as well be.
He's a demigod, but as he looks up into the rafter and he sees the druid up there going, yes, okay, yes, yes, and the druid's just kind of like looking at his fingers, like it almost looks like there's numbers being calculated on his hands, but not necessarily anything that matches what's happening around you. You can't put it discern what's going on. He then aims forward, letting a light crossbow fling at it as it should hit it. Yes, definitely hits it.
I was gonna say, unless he's got some monster armor on him, which is not out of the realm of possibility, but.
And then as he lets it fly, it hits, takes purchase as you hear a oh, hey, no, yes, no, can't. No, it can't. No, yes, it just you hear it just babbling up there still, but in pain.
I forgot to ask Culp, but are these guys speaking in Druidic?
No, they're speaking in common right now currently.
Gotcha. I meant earlier too, but I should have asked that earlier. That's fine.
All right, where up top is the guy for me? Like, is he like over here? Oh yeah, I can't.
So, yeah, you can see that essentially the guy is about right here.
Right there. All right.
Yeah.
If you need to climb up on me to use me as a perch, by the way, go for it.
Well, I don't want to get a step away from the front line. But
you can reach. Sure. So, what I would allow is that you get up on top of him, and it's a large wolf in front of you right now. So, you take one step back, you take a running jump up onto its hind leg, up onto its back, grab hold of.
Yeah, see, I don't know if that's a decision yet. That's the thing.
I know. I'm just saying, like your options. That's what I'm saying. It's not a decision. It's an option. You can grab hold of the rope and then
Basically,
pull yourself up there. So
I, like tap her and say, "Hey, up."
You know what I'm gonna do? Actually, I wonder if I can do this. Can I see the thing from my view, it being right there, right now?
you might be able to see it. Let's see. For there, it would be right here where siege above you. Yeah, be able to see it.
So I'd be able to see it.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna throw my dagger at it.
Yeah, you can.
All right. What would I have to do for that? Because it wouldn't be just a regular dagger.
It would be a. It would still be a. You would still be using your dagger's attack. As it's a
Okay.
throwing weapon as well.
Well, there we go.
Damn.
Holy shit! All right, roll damage.
Struck through
Popped
the
it
heart.
right between the eyes.
All right, and I think because you're, would that be a sneak attack as well? I mean, technically,
Technically, yes. Actually,
Yeah.
Unaware of his
Yeah,
presence.
yeah.
Then yeah.
That'll do it.
All right, so doing so, hold on, that almost popped out. Let's see, that is. Yeah. So how did you want to do it?
Damn it.
Oh, well, this is just completely off to the side while I'm fighting these things. I notice it in the corner of my eye, so I immediately throw the dagger. It flies and lands right between its eyes. And it just inserting itself just a few inches into the handle, or just almost touching the handle.
All right.
But it was just like I say, it was just a flick of the dagger.
All right. As you see it collapse, and my posture check is good. So as you see it collapse, the staff that was in its hand kind of pops off and kind of rolls as when it rolls, the handle itself is still balancing over the edge where you can see it there. However, you see that on the main meat of the staff is still above. So it's kind of just like sticking out over, kind of overreaching the ledge. You can see the handle. Yeah.
need me as a step stool. I'm here. Just make sure you do something first. Don't just jump on me.
Well, do I have so I guess I have one more movement, right? Then
You have a bonus action where I would allow if you wanted to tap them and whatever you wanted to do there. Or yeah, and you can launch yourself.
okay,
too.
yeah, I'm gonna take a jump for the staff then.
All right, let's go ahead and see the acrobatics check.
If we are assuming he let me know, I am helping him on this.
All right, with
You-
advantage. Did you let him know? You let him know, right?
I don't think he did.
I don't think you did.
What?
Did so tell me how you handled this, depending on whether or not, like, go ahead and tell me how you handled this. What would you have done in this situation?
Okay, well, I think it would be moderately clear, being in a group of people that I've spent some time fighting with, that that we see the staff fall to the edge, and so just kind of motioning, but also because I'm relatively small in comparison, I just launch myself. I imagine he'd immediately feel me climbing him, and then but I go for it, and I'm just gonna trust that he's gonna work with me here on this.
Okay. So I would like you to do a wisdom saving throw,
I'm gonna
Marigai.
do, yeah. I was about to say that's a perfect, yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I do not know these guys as well as they do. Alright, wisdom saving.
Always
throw.
been a reasonable amount of time. You can see what's going on, so
That's
So,
fair enough, I guess.
Yes, you did see what was happening. Just because I just want to let Sulak know, because he is still, there are still some of these like little niche or like RP things that he may not be familiar with. In some instances, if somebody turns into an animal over time, they can turn to that animal as like
If me not attacking that barrel
yeah
was not clear enough.
yeah when he attacked the
Feral,
barrel,
more
because he becomes more and more feral. Same thing like with Solaris can also have that happen for him. These
as
things
long as I
happen.
don't get attacked, I'm okay.
Well, that is a possibility. That's the thing. Feral doesn't matter.
Don't spook us. Don't
But-
spook us.
But this, to me, it kind of helps our viewers. It helps you as a player, and it helps me to retain the knowledge. I enjoy taking these moments to kind of explain. So yeah, so successfully. So what ends up happening is you jump onto Mariguy's back as you're climbing up her leg, kind of putting your just right on top. Get up there. You're using her hair to climb, and you just take a large leap as Marigai turns around and kind of, okay, know who you are, and kind of like just you jump, grab hold of the staff, and you come down safely with the staff in hand.
Damn, Culp, I wanted to RP that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Abracadabra. Sorry.
You're good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
There is. Hold on. Do I have it in here?
Culp, you did good. You get a good explanation there. That's basically what it was.
Awesome.
It's just basically one of those things like Marigo's kind of surprised and had like, oh shit, okay, and then she sees, yeah. So you did it correctly. It's fine.
There is.
Whoa.
What did we lose?
Still here.
Barwick, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. There it is. Okay. Is it in? So the staff that you are holding in hand right now, this up. I'm going to show you and artwork. So it looks like a gnarled looking staff of twigs and twine kind of holding it together. And you guys should be able to see it right now. As well as the folks out.
It's held
I got
together
some
by
tinder for the
rubber
next
bands.
fire. Yeah, pre-bound bundle of sticks for our next fire. It's great.
Marigo's turns you and
Burn it
growls
now.
menacingly.
So looking at it, it's a spongy black length of wood. Looking at it, it kind of makes you a little bit uneasy at it.
I snap him in half so it fits in my bag. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
All right, Emperor Palpatine, chill.
Completely unaware it's a staff of any value.
And it what I'd like hold on, I gotta I got to message you something right now, Mayor Guy.
All right. I can't really do a bonus action react or anything. My reaction and bonus action are taken up.
Forget the spelling. I'm just trying to get it out there quick.
Gotcha. There's a lot of things that make you feel that type of way, though.
All right, so that item you can actually add staff to your inventory. This also.
Ulrich.
What?
Fuck, I wish I could fist bump you IRL right now. We're doing good over here. I'm not even a frontliner, and I'm still.
Noticing at this moment, as the staff has entered your hands, the blights that stand before you have no intent on harming you.
Can I roll Arcana on that just to put 2 and 2 together?
We are now
Well,
out
I'll
of
do it my
combat,
next turn.
so
Oh, we
we're-
are out of combat.
we're out of
Oh.
combat. So
Let's
if you
destroy
wanna-
the blight.
No, it's not. Hang on.
The druid is saying to not destroy the blight.
I am now the blight god.
there it is. Okay.
So basically, what I'm doing with this Arcana check is I know enough about Druidism, and with some succeeding and failing rolls in the past, I've kind of noticed that. Let's be real. I've noticed that this isn't a concentration spell connected to other concentration spells.
So you notice that there is something special about this, and can see an inscription. Well, actually, you can't see that. Hold it back. Sorry about that. So at this point, it does look familiar to you based on the Arcana. Like you've heard of something like this in the past. It would take probably a history to understand where it came from. However, the Arcana would probably just let you know that it does look of a magical essence.
Okay, so history then. I gotta check, make sure my proficiency is carried over or not. Okay, good. Oof. I was really hoping for a nat 20 there. That'd been hilarious.
Not knowing its origin, other than that the tree itself that this probably came from, um, has a historical, um, meaningful relation, Druidism. The only thing based on what you've seen them doing, what you've been fighting, uh,
Oops. I did not mean
and
to close that door.
and understanding how, um, and the fully understanding of how everything's playing out with the lights had just stopped fighting at that point.
So I can tell enough to say that these blights are currently connected to this staff.
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and shift out of my form. Restore transformation. Hey, it works.
And it kept your
And
health, right? Your health should have been
yes, it did.
changed.
It did. I think. Let me check here. Yeah, I'm good. And I'm going to hold out my hand to Doe and say, "This artifact, this is druid. This is druidic in nature. Let me see it. Let me study it. Let me see what I can do with this thing.
You can see with your eyes.
Or I can see with my hands." Maraguy's very firm on this.
Is that a please?
That is a please, yes.
All right. As I slowly hand it over, I'm aware of its power.
Right. Go ahead and do an investigation check.
All right. And we are going to get around to what you sent me, Culp. This is taking more precedence.
Well, as plain as it literally, I had it so even that would have even worked.
Thanks, Culp.
So no, I'm just saying because you know druid and you know druidic uh writing, you should be able to see that on it is written or inscribed in there.
Marigai, I think Marigai right now, she wants to know how she can use the staff right now to deactivate the spell. And then she'll study that later.
Right now, you don't see anything in particular on how to destroy it other than it's a spongy wood.
No, not
Um,
destroy it, not destroy
oh,
it. She's trying to she I would say she's probably coming to items that allow her to magical items before. I want to say she wants to. She's got these twig blights linked to the staff. She wants to. She's basically turned the off switch off on it. That's what she's doing.
oh, gotcha. Okay, so as you're looking at that, you kind of see that Sigil's not a an animal, right? It's a construct or a fey
Yeah,
creature. Okay. You see Ajax. Okay. You see Ajax here, kind of like, kind of looking at the staff from a distance, kind of upset about it, and look. At it.
we need to destroy that staff.
You notice that this, in order for you to understand the staff, that you would have to understand how to stop.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it
So
is something.
24 was to calm the dog down, and I will attune the staff to figure it out. But that'll have to be done over a short rest, I believe. Correct?
I think it's a long rest.
That's long rest.
I'm
Yeah,
not 100%.
yeah. It's long rest, and it could take up to a multiple.
So Marigai is going to be looking at these blights. What are they doing? Are they just standing there, just menacingly, or are they just? Do they look clueless?
Looking at them, you kind of see that they're not anything at all. They're just kind of like just standing there. If they have no motion to move forward or back or go in.
Turn it down. Oh, go ahead.
I says since they're just standing there, we should just go through and just chop them down and.
Oh, we don't know. I'm not attuned to the staff or anything, so I can't fully understand. I don't know.
They don't have current orders. So as long as we hit them hard enough that they die, the swarm shouldn't start again.
Right.
I'm gonna do a test thing right here. I'm gonna go ahead and take a step back and see if they attack me.
And by the way, Ted, I did get that straight.
So taking that step back to that, invoke any attack of opportunity.
Nope, it just stood there.
Okay. Menacingly.
By existing as menacingly, yes.
I believe this thing.
Here, give it to
believe this
me
thing-
as I walk by and I grab the staff from his hands and step
no,
outside.
you are not. You are not grabbing
and
the staff
point
from my hand.
outside the building and say, "Go!"
Nope, you are not doing that.
Do I do a strength check to see if I can pull it from his hands?
You can, yeah.
Sleight of hand.
Oh, well, yours is a sleight of hand.
Yeah, just swipe it from him.
Alright,
Surprised you didn't take proficiency in that.
Dex roll for
Yep.
yes, Dex
For
roll
reaction, yeah.
It should be.
Damn, that was close.
As you watch the staff slip from your hand,
I'm taking a reaction as soon as he attacks, though. I'm taking a reaction attack against him. Just let you know.
Attack? No.
so-
I'm just gonna see if I can move. Go ahead. Great.
No, you said
So-
you're going out.
Nope. No.
He was-
Hold on. So what he said was he's going out the doors to stand in front right here. And he was trying to point the staff in an opposite direction to try to move all the blights away from everything.
And that's
Command
the
him
thing.
outside.
He's not communicating with me. He just went over and yoinked it.
That was
So-
my staff. You took it from me. Okay.
Yeah, with permission.
But
I
what-
don't know.
With the sleight of hand, you did notice that it left your hand. However, there was nothing endangering you at that point. You can see that all he did was, as he's walking past you, he just whoop, and just kept walking past you. Like nothing was
Yeah.
turned around on you. Nothing was aimed towards you. So
And before you can even say anything, I'm stepping out and yelling "Go!" as trying to get them out of the house, just to see if I can get them out front of the building.
Thunderwave's looking nice.
So let's see.
Does that do anything?
Yeah, it would fuck you up. I'm just kidding. Just go.
No, I
No.
mean,
Do
He's
what
just
you
playing.
will. I'm just telling you. Communicate, man. That's seriously, dear God.
I did communicate.
No, you didn't.
So doing that, you kind of look out there, and as you're looking out into the open space where you had just fought so long to get to the point where you're at right now, you notice nothing is walking past you. As you glance over your left shoulder, nothing moved either.
Well, I walk back in and I hand him back the staff. I tried, and then I walk over.
I'm just gonna walk in and I'm just gonna start hacking and slashing.
Damn. Let's just start beating them into kindling.
Like, if I can't command them, it's basically useless. At least to me.
That's right.
All right.
That is
I'm
fair.
back. Had to go to the bathroom.
Okay, so you
didn't
missed
get
that,
a bad
Marigai.
thing.
So Marigai, as he walked out into the front and kind of pointed the staff forward and said, go I don't know, how did you say it? What was the phrasing that you used? I command thee to was it what was the phrase that you used? No.
I was
Just
talking,
add
but I
voice
was
to it.
muted. I was talking. Hold on, guys. I was talking, but I was muted. I gotta re-say everything I just said.
Did you just pull a Rob?
Well, I don't know why I didn't even mute myself there. Like I don't know why I was muted. But yeah, no, I literally just said go, assuming that being a magic staff, that they would just kind of go outside. Um, so there wasn't much more to that.
Okay, and then as he said go, he turned around, like slightly glancing over his left shoulder, noticing that nothing moved from their position. He just kind of shrugged his shoulders, walked back in, handed you the staff. Well, that didn't work, and then kind of walked up onto the stage, onto the side again.
On the side, yeah.
You do know how to use your mouth, right? You can communicate.
Yeah, I did. I told him to go outside. Didn't work.
No, you didn't communicate to me. And Mariguy's she's kind of visibly a little bit pissed off. She's not super pissed, but she's kind of keeping her eye on you.
And so you kind of understand, like, at this point, like, she is still kind of new to the group, not used to the quirks and stuff like that, but your carefreeness is still also understood by the people that are within your group that have been there since the beginning.
Mariguy does
So-
not understand it, and she's kind of taking offense to it. But
So whether you see that or not is entirely up to you.
No, I'm completely careless, and I didn't even realize I pissed her off. I just did what I did, and that's it.
I mean, it
No.
comes down to heels later on, you know. She's not that bad.
Like I
So,
get hit.
so while they're doing that, I'm just gonna come over here and I'm gonna.
Yeah, just smack one of them. Mariguy's gonna say, just smack it and see what happens.
I'm just gonna take a swing at that guy right there.
Okay, and I'll say for the sake of brevity, none of them fight you back. So every bit of this would be all complete, like
So,
at advantage. So
As soon as oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, as soon as you plowed through the first one, you kind of noticed like nothing's happening, no reactions. The other one, Marigai, then you.
As soon as I notice as soon as I notice they don't attack, Mariguy's got to go ahead and go investigate the smell. She smelled from earlier.
Okay, so
I'm just gonna continue to make sure that there are no blights left over.
okay, so you're essentially you're clearing them out one by one. Marigai, your investigation is going to lead you into here. Like as they're being cleared out, right? Okay, so as they're being cleared out, as you were entering the door, you kind of saw that there were up above. As you saw earlier, there was a druid up there earlier. They have since moved from where they were at.
I was like, wasn't there two?
Yes, there was two.
So we only killed one.
There was three in total. You killed one. But as they saw that the blights had stopped, so did they. They took off. You were unable
I'm
to.
going to go ahead and use survival. Then I'm trying to track, if possible, track where this last druid went to.
Probably killed the HDIC. Head druid in charge.
That's very fair. So okay, so go ahead and what would that be?
Survival, but it
Survival?
don't matter. 9. Bad roll.
You still you were still able to get a whiff of them, but you're able to you smell that they've been here for a couple days, if not a week. So their essence is all throughout here. The thing that you can't get your nose off of is the smell of the ichor, the grossness of the vats that stand before you. just to give you an idea of what you're seeing, like currently in this room. So this right now is where the fermentation vats are currently.
Here.
You see, yes, where you're at, the 4 vats that stand before you are right here,
Oh, okay.
right here, right here, right here.
Gotcha.
It's a 2-story chamber which is dominated by 4 enormous wooden casks, one 8-foot wide and 12-foot tall. There's a wooden staircase in the center of the room that climbs to a 10-foot high wooden balcony that clings to the south wall, uh, which has 4 windows set in it into the balcony level. Stacked against the wall underneath are old, empty barrels with Wizard of the Wines burned in their sides. The balcony climbs another 5 feet as it continues along the west and east walls, ending at the doors leading to the winery's upper level. Underneath these side balconies, the ones that are like right here and right here where you came in on,
Mm-hmm.
there are several doors, some of which hang open beneath the sloping roof that stretches thick rafters upon which scores of ravens have quietly gathered. So above those, you actually see about 4 swarms of ravens just perched up on the rafters.
So I am going to go ahead and cast Animal Handling here, or Speak with Animals, I should say. And I'm going to tell them, because I'm starting to see a connection between crows here. I mean, I'm seeing that connection.
I would say that yeah, your character's intelligence would allow you to see that connection between
So
the ravens.
yeah, I'm telling them to bring back the others, and I should assume they know what the others are. The ones that we ran into earlier. To bring them back, we need to talk, basically.
And they respond back to you. They say,
Ooh, lore time. We are the ones. All right.
as you also remember that what they did was when leaving, they went off onto the right side of the house and in the back of the house where they disappeared from your sight. However, you didn't know where they ended up.
Right. So I thought these may be in crows that were around long enough to know. Basically, that's what I was going for. Come speak to me then. You know I mean you no harm.
As one of the crows kind of flies and perches right here. How do I? Oh yeah, that's on to the banister.
That's it. I bring my arm up. They can land on me. I'm gonna pull
So,
out the. Oh, go ahead.
so the raven stands there, and everybody else is just hearing caw 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 caw. You know, as they're speaking to you. It's up to you and whether or not you want to share the information.
Right.
But the raven says, "Watch this place, work this place. It's our home."
Who? Orlando. Orlando is he within? You're near me, aren't you, Orlando?
Close
Or-
enough, yeah.
You see Orlando swinging and chopping down timber as he's walking his way in.
Like he's close enough to kind of. Is he done chopping, or are these two still his next victims?
Maybe the next two victims. Yeah.
All right, so I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and do another line or two of dialogue while he's doing that. Then I want to look
Chop,
at
Chop chop.
chop, 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 chop. Got
Okay.
my slop chop. Got my slop chop out.
I'm gonna pull the staff out and hold it in front of me. They were druids, but they were not like me. Why would they attack this place? What is this?
While this is going on, by the ways, I'm climbing my way up top to get my dagger back. And I know nobody's helping me, so I'm kind of having a hard time. But I'm just trying to like clamber my way up the side. So
You're not even looking for some stairs, or just you're gonna try to.
no,
No.
yeah, just bare hand climbing my way up the side of the wood here. So we'll get there eventually.
Roll
Alright.
acrobatics at disadvantage.
I would like to see you roll yeah, not acrobatics. I would say more of athletics. Just climbing essentially along a column that then kind of
Nice.
looks like you're gonna be there for a little bit. Trying to
expected
attempt your
to.
way up that way. Yeah. I think that works out perfectly. Um
So as Maraguy's holding out the staff, she's like, "What are these druids? Why were they here? What were they pouring into these wine?" Because she smelt the ichor, correct? Like she smelt that. She knows
Yeah.
they're pouring something into it.
yeah.
What were they pouring into this? You know,
It's
what is this staff? She's questioning him.
poison. Poison. We're pouring poison. And then
So do these go ahead.
the raven looks at the staff and says, "Bad. Bad. Not good."
Y'all don't retain your intelligence when you shift, do you? Maraguy's kind of tall. Half that. She's
So,
kind of
I don't think these are the druids though. I think these are the
Those
same
are
type
probably,
same type of ravens we saw at the bar.
yeah, they're just the animal.
You get that. You get the feeling that is true.
Okay.
Or they've
You-
lost themselves to it.
Wait, so where are the I'm gonna ask him, where are the ones that ran this place?
We help.
And where are your
They-
masters?
Went to the tree line. Tree line.
Bring them here.
And then you see like that behind. Ah. And then one just flies off.
Tookie, caw, caw.
Do these barrels need to be purged?
You hear a big thud in the background as I fall from halfway.
Take 1d2 of damage.
No,
just
no,
falling.
no. No. It would technically be 1d4. He didn't go.
Technically, but we're going for the comedic effect here.
Bro,
All
come
right.
on! I fell like 3 feet. Come on, like
That's double your size.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like 10 feet for the rest of us.
yeah, but then I'm like an ant. You know how you can drop an ant from like a million miles. Okay. Or,
I don't
like,
know
a
if that
cat,
works
right?
because you don't have an
A squirrel.
exoskeleton.
Squirrel is what you can do that to.
Well, any smaller animal, right? So, right?
No, but okay. So that one raven takes off. You see like there's 4 little outlets in the top where it just flew out of one of them, like a little port that kind of
Right.
went off.
I call for young Alec to come and take a swing at this guy so that he can get some practice.
We left one up for Alec as a practice dummy.
No. More specifically, we're going to coach him on where to aim on different kinds of enemies.
Maraguy's gonna go ahead.
Would you like me to? I think they're too close for the crossbow. Did you want me to use the dagger?
The
yes.
club I made you could work as well.
Yes. Go use the club, neck and shoulders.
Heads and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Okay, so we can do the. Do we want to do the fake sword or the dagger? Which one did you guys want?
The fake sword.
Okay.
It's disturbing. It's just brutally bashing in some animal that just can't defend itself.
I think he missed anyway.
Yeah, he definitely missed on that one.
Now
I
it's
thought I
just
had it,
psychological torture.
but I missed.
Margaret's gonna kind of glance over and look at him and say, "They're not gonna attack back. Stop letting your fear take hold." And she's gonna go back
As
to these crows.
as he gets this feeling of understanding at that point and gets to re-roll that with an still not able to hit the standing still object in front of him quite enough
Well-
to put strength in it to chop at it.
Keep swinging, young squire.
Blood.
So you get about 1/3 of the way up currently.
Oh my god, this is great.
You haven't slid back or anything. You've gotten up 1/3 of the
Can you roll a nat 1 just so I can laugh?
like that. Oh, he called it. He called it.
That's hilarious.
All
I
right,
think we're
so
at the top of the orphanage after this.
No, I am going to, bark at him about rushing things.
yeah, he gains his composure at that point and kind of takes that swing and understands. I understand what you're saying, Kolruk. And then he took that swing and does 6 damage. Thus finishing off the one that was in front of him currently. As he moves forward for another attack as well.
Oh, okay.
And what's going on in your mind right now, Marigai?
So while this is happening, Marigai knows the scent she smelt. She knows what she saw. She's going to inspect these barrels right here and see how this is poison. The crows have said that. She's gonna see if she can detect that much from it, and she's trying to say, these barrels are gonna have to be destroyed. They're gonna be purged. you know.
Correct.
That's what she's looking for.
Do you have anything to them at all, or is it what are you trying to do?
Well, Marigot, I mean, at this point, I do not have anything to do that. But if they are poisoned, that's what she's trying to detect. She's trying to detect if they are poisoned. If they are, then what to destroy it.
Let's you may want to talk with your group to find out if anybody else has that capability or not.
Yeah, I want to turn to Orlando. Or shit, what just happened? Oh, everything just went to hell.
You're 3/4. You're almost, or I'm sorry, you're 2/4 way up now.
Oh, I gotta be. Come on.
You're almost there.
I'm refreshing. So I'm going to turn to Orlando. He's not Orlando. What is he now? I keep forgetting the name.
Orlando?
Orlando, yes.
Orlando might be the one out
Orlando.
right now. It depends.
There's Orlando's out right now. Growrig's out.
Well, there goes that RP.
You there still?
I'm here.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
America's going to turn to Orlando and be like, they're telling me I smelled this ichor, this foul scent. I saw, I did see it, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yes, you did see the pouring of.
Yeah. So I saw the druids earlier, they're pouring this ichor into these wine barrels. If these wine barrels are poisoned, we need to destroy them. They cannot go out unless somebody can cleanse them.
I am yet not powerful enough to cleanse said barrels.
Then we need to destroy them. It's gonna be a
Well,
loss.
hold on. I can actually detect if they're actual poison, like all of them.
I saw. Yeah, but yeah, if you can't, I'm talking to Orlando. Orlando's talk. We're all talking as a group here. Let's be, except for
I have detect
Except for
poison
Doe.
receipt.
let's say, except for
I
Doe.
can
Doe's over there doing Iron Man challenges.
I can actually pick out if any of them are still good.
Yeah. So
You've
I can
you've
do
made your
that.
way up though.
Oof. And pull my dagger out of the body of that thing.
I still said I think he needs to do an investigation skill to see if he can find it.
Oh, there's stuff up. Wait. Is there anything up here?
I don't know.
I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Is there?
Is there?
There's doors? Ooh.
Open them if you want to go out them. It's really up to you and what you want to do.
Boom.
Hey,
this is the upper area.
yeah, if you look as you're looking out there, you see the vats of wine casks, the huge ones, the 8 to 10 foot tall ones. You see that you're overlooking where all the twig lights were coming in.
All right. It happens.
You end up going in through the other door. I have to do it quick. Looking through that door, you see this room contains a rectangular table by 8 L-shaped cupboard and a porticillion closet pantry. Next to the pantry is a small iron stove. You also see a cupboard there.
By the way,
I'm just gonna
Doe,
Yeah.
you and I are gonna have a lot of fun because just we have such a huge clash of personalities on our characters.
Hey, I'm just B-rolling. If you guys want to go back to the important stuff, I'm just wandering.
No, I'm just saying I'm gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun RP wise on this.
Yeah, just
I'm just taking a peek.
if you
peeking
move to
around the
another
building.
room, let me know if you move to another room. Okay? The only one up there right now.
Okay, well, what I'm doing, I'll just tell you what I'm doing quickly. Is I'm just gonna take a peek through all the different rooms, not go in anything, just open the doors a little bit, and just see what's inside these two different areas. This door goes nowhere, or downstairs. Or it's like a pantry. Oh, that's the pantry that you were talking about. The little cupboard area.
Yeah, you're in the pantry right now.
Oh, okay, I was just taking a peek in there. All right, I'm just
So
literally just opening a.
there should be a door that's next to you.
Yeah, there's one to the bedroom.
Yep.
Right.
So
And there's one
okay,
to the
so
pantry.
hold on, because each one of them have a description of what's in there. That's the reason I'm saying, let me know what you're going into it, because I can give you the description.
Okay.
This
all right,
is
I'm
what
just
you would.
gonna- Opening the bedroom door just a crack.
All right, looking at this, you see that this would be considered a well set up room, where there are, basically it's not a twin size, it's a queen size, king size bed. Um, this room contains four poster bed. Its headboard carved in the likeness of a giant raven. There's a soft black rug that covers the floor between the bed and the door. In the corners of the, actually, you can see that from where you're at right now, I think. Um, so I'm just giving you partial information on it. You see the window that's up by the north side of as you cracked it open, north side of the wall, where there stands a desk and a chair. There are other furnishings in here as well.
All right, I'm just gonna close the door, step away, peek through this door here. Just a little smidge, which is a hallway, I guess. Nothing. And then I'm gonna dip.
All right, and how about you, Marigai, Lando? How are you guys doing down here?
While we were waiting
I'm still
on-
explaining. I'm still explaining about the wine, what I saw, what I smelt in my wolf form.
and we were gonna wait for Galrig to test the wine.
Okay, Growrick, let's go ahead and see if you notice anything. For you to be able to see it here, you would have to stand in front between Marigai and Orlando, and kind
So
of
it's
like.
So the spell.
I'm not at my computer, so you can move me if I need to. I'm not at my
Let's do
computer
this.
right now.
Okay, so it's within 30 feet of me, and it lasts
Okay.
for 10 minutes. And so I'll just like wander through and check. So a circle this big, and I'll be able to tell, if something has poison or.
Okay, so yeah, you do notice that there is poison within this one, and you can detect the poison within here as well.
So literally the ones that have. How about in the barrels?
In the barrels, no, you don't detect any of these. Go ahead and do an investigation check. Kind of giving it a little kick. You notice that the barrels here are set up to be filled. None of them are actually filled at the moment now.
All right. Yeah, that's also the thing. Is it actually being? So yeah, I'm just gonna continue wandering through looking for any barrels that are like sealed.
As you
and
step
checking to
forward,
see.
as you step forward another 5 feet, you notice that this one also has poison within.
All right. So the bigger thing is there any sealed barrels at this point that aren't poisoned?
You notice that the whole row that sits in front of you right now, currently, and within your targeted circle, there is nothing in there poison.
So I have to switch between selecting me and selecting the circle. So I'm just gonna say I'm gonna
For the
move
sake
and
of
check out the
brevity,
barrels that are out here. Yeah.
for the sake of brevity, we're gonna say that the two that are still standing on the outside out here, um, those are fine. Those are
Okay.
the only two barrels that are left out of all of these. None of these along this back south wall have any liquids in them whatsoever as you kick them and kind of move them.
All right.
So I am assuming he's letting us know, correct?
Yeah, I'm calling out the vats that are poisoned.
So I'm going to turn to Orlando and say, listen, I can purify them, but we're going to have to. It's going to take me some time to prepare the spell. It's going to take me a long
will
time.
How long are we talking?
I'm talking long rest style. So we either have two options here. We can destroy these barrels.
I say, well, as it stands right now, we're all due a rest. So why don't we huddle together, lock the doors, and take a rest?
I'll be right back. I'm going back to my computer.
And then we'll purify said wine.
Let me make sure I can actually.
Let's see. Inventory.
I drop the mage armor. I dispense the mage armor on Alex.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to do another pass without trace incident here. I want to make sure this is something I can actually prepare.
Right.
Because it's purify food and drink. All right, hang on.
All right. And while that's happening, Browrig, you've wandered over to here. You found out that those are all fine. You came to this door over here, which is locked.
Oh, it's locked.
Yeah.
All right.
I believe
is
you
Doe
have a
nearby?
key. As you said, well, I was gonna say, I believe you have a key there, Galrig.
Is Doe nearby?
Doe
Yeah,
is not
question for you.
nearby. Well, I
Okay, I
guess
kicked the door.
yeah. Sorry.
Oh,
Doe is up on the second. Well, actually,
is it like a mezzanine or is it a?
I guess can you see him? Is the big question.
Is the if the dotted line is like the rails?
Yeah, that's the rails. You might be able to see him, but from the angle, he might be held
things-
by
Those vats
this.
are huge, so
Yeah.
you
I was
know,
about to say, how big are these? I just
I'm
text
just
you
gonna
guys.
kick the door in.
Okay, go ahead and try to do a strength check. See if you can kick it in. You notice that these are some solid doors. As when you go to kick it, feel the ringing and vibrations in your knees and your hips.
So I just
On
sent you the. Oh, go ahead.
on a closer look, you kind of see that it's reinforced with like metal.
Okay. I'm gonna hit with my hammer. And it just doesn't quite connect. That's good to know.
How big are these vats?
So the vats themselves are
Is there anybody here that's currently hurt?
No.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm like half health.
Yeah, I'm a little hurt.
I'm gonna lay on hands on Merkwai and um, give her 5 back.
Oh, that's nice of you.
No, go for him. It's fine. I'm fine. I can heal myself.
Well, who else is hurt?
Me.
Well, I'm divvying up my lay on hands pool.
I'm saying, look, do an investigation check and see who's more injured.
Okay.
all right.
On a scale of 1 to.
Okay. Hold on
how
for
are
a
you
second.
feeling, Galrig?
Hold on for a second. 1 second. All right, guy, to answer your question, it is 8
Yeah.
foot wide and 12 feet tall.
Okay, so my purify should be able to actually do one barrel at a time. It would be one spell slot each, realistically. Because it's
I would
5 foot
say,
radius, which is 10-foot diameter.
yeah, I would say it should be able to.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn to him. I'm gonna say, listen, it's all 3 of these that are poisoned, or how many
All
was
the
poisoned?
vats are poisoned.
Yeah, all 3 of the vats are poisoned.
I'm gonna tell him, like, I can prepare this slot. I can prepare this spell. It's gonna take everything out of me. I'm gonna have to rest again afterwards. But I can purify them. It's up to you. If you want me to purify them, I will. It's just I'm gonna be very weak afterwards.
Well, here's the problem: is if we do that, we're going to have to deal with that
Rest.
immediately. Well, we don't know how to, finish off this kind of thing. Like, we don't know what we're doing with this.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. If we can either destroy these because we can't let them go out how they are. I can purify them, but we're going to need a rest. I can. It's going to take a long time for me to prepare the spell.
I'm more worried about the fact that if we purify the vats, sure, do you know how to properly put these in the kegs and if they're even ready? Like,
I don't, but I have sent. The ravens are coming out to bring the proper owners back.
Culprit, I'm walking down these stairs.
Here, let me see.
Oh, speaking of which, how long?
Okay, so walking down those stairs, meet up with the.
All right, hearing them talk,
I know.
I walk down and I go, well, the question, we have like two questions. One, is it worth our time to do something like this and save these people's wine, right? Like, what?
Well, we've been
why
asked
are we?
to.
Yes, but
Marigot's gonna put kind of the staff that she's holding.
then
She's gonna put it behind her real quick and kind of give him the stink eye.
then if we absolutely have to, then what other choice do we have, right?
If you would
We
let
have to get
me,
them purified.
if you would give us some time. Let's see. I've sent these ravens out. They're gonna bring the proper owners here. We'll talk to them when they get here.
So,
We'll explain our options.
Joe, are you hurt?
I'm half health.
Okay, so I give 10 to Doe, 5 to Merrick Wine, 5 to Galric.
Yes.
goody. I'm closer to half health.
And I'm going to cast
Oh,
cure.
thank you.
I'm going to cast cure wounds on Galric for my last spell
Right.
slot.
We would have been able to heal up, once we camped, but
Well, this is a just in case.
Just in
kind of
case, yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like how Growrig feels very comfortable.
I'm
And
just saying.
and I give you 7. I give you 7 more health, or 10 more
7?
health. Excuse me. 10 more health. Excuse me.
I was like, dang. All right.
Doe, you did
So,
hear Growrig. You heard a huge like bang on the door. Anything in particular? Anybody else is wanting to do?
Marigai is waiting for the crows to bring back.
Wait, sorry,
Um,
repeat that?
We
Um,
heard the loud bang.
Yeah, you heard a loud bang earlier. As you were making your way down the stairs around the
Oh,
top
okay.
top
Literally,
area.
as I was walking down the
Yeah.
stairs, I heard a bang. From what direction?
You would say northeast.
I'm
Okay,
gonna-
well, I would say they would see me coming down the stairs, and I would be fairly surprised. But is that before or after I interrupted them?
It was kind of like during the moment, like just happened, heard a bang, and you were like, then you started talking.
Well, then that changes it. Because okay, so then I technically ignored it, which is yes.
You could
But
ignore it to get what you wanted first,
no, but
and
I'm
then
pointing out. So if
okay.
if I heard a bang or something, then they would I would react to it, and they would see me reacting to it because I would probably stop talking at that point. Right?
Okay.
So that's the whole point that I'm saying. So I did start coming, like I heard them talking when I was up at the top. So I start walking down, interrupt them, or like that's the whole point.
Okay.
Is so yeah, like if so that's the thing is if I started, sounds like if I started talking, I said most of that, the bang goes off, so that startles me a little bit then, right? And
Mhm.
imagine the rest of them would see me be startled because I'd already pulled their attention.
that 25 insight roll will definitely cover it.
What's your insight roll on?
Him reacting.
Me reacting because they're talking to me, right? So I
Yeah.
would hear something, I'd go like, whoa, right? Like, or even without saying anything immediately, there'd be something there, and
We
Okay.
seriously need more communication skills.
because maybe I'll even be on the reverse and say I need to roll an insight to see if they notice me seeing it. I just don't.
know
I'm
that
just
you
gonna
know
go-
that I know that you know that I know.
I'm just exactly.
But do you know that I know that you know that I know that you know?
Anyways, the whole thing is I'm gonna assume they heard it. I'm just gonna go walk over and try and open the door.
Okay.
And
God.
what? Alec killing stuff over there.
Yeah, Alex finishing off the last couple that are here still.
Good job, young squire.
Thank you, sir.
Oh,
Looking
no.
better.
Which
every
door was
day.
it?
Did he just
Oh.
double net?
Back
Did you
to
just-
back crits.
Dude.
What is this 3 crits in a row going on?
That's insane, actually.
That's
I
That's
was gonna say,
crazy.
yeah, you count.
I feel like we should get insight on whatever happens next next episode on this point.
So was it this door right here that you're talking about, or what was? Which door?
The
Door
one
on
in
by.
front of Grorig.
Wait, that made the sound?
That's where
I
you heard the
kicked it.
loud bang.
I
which
kicked
was a
it.
which was a war, him kicking a door.
Oh my God. Okay, that's exact. No, I didn't hear that part. I'm sorry. I don't know why. Okay, never mind.
So
Go ahead.
Marigai just sitting there, she sees that you
stupid.
react and she looks over, she's like, yeah. Okay. Anyway, how far are these ravens?
Hey, Doe, do you want to do us a favor and see if you can open these doors for us?
So
Easy peasy.
you're hearing footsteps coming up the pathway on which you guys had came in through.
Marigai's gonna go ahead and take lead on that one.
Oh, I'll pull up my sword.
I know what this is. I think Marigai's got a decent idea, but I don't know.
And
As he comes into view, you see that this is Davian Martikov.
Avian, how are you?
God. I'm doing good. I see
this is a door.
you have you have helped us.
I do not back out of my word, and it was a hard fight, but your wine barrels, they were poisoned during our battle.
Oh no.
It wasn't during battle.
That's going to
During
be
the battle.
that's going to be devastating to the people of Barovia. As he puts his hand over his forehead and kind of rubbing his temples, trying to soothe himself.
We have a potential for you. Now that
For a price.
No, not for a price.
we have for a simple night's shelter, we can make sure that
And a
you're.
few hundred gold.
I
Oh.
kind of grabbed
As-
Doe
as-
by the mouth and hold him tight.
As
Um,
Davian kind of pulls his eyes back open again and looks forward and kind of looks around, uh, looks around Marigai and is kind of like I'm pretty sure, and looking at Doe like kind of in confusion, like this man being held, like his mouth being held over, like I don't see why we couldn't sort of an agreement.
Marigai's gonna put a hand on his shoulder. Listen, you know you can trust me at the very least. They probably want compensation, but if we have safe if you give me some hours to prepare the spell, I can purify your wine.
and
But
grant us quarter for the evening. My partner here agrees. Quarter for the evening would be perfect.
Well, I do have some bedroom upstairs that you'd be able to use.
I do wish to talk to you, though.
Absolutely,
Possible.
absolutely. We can go upstairs into the dining area. As he
Interject in and say, I'm going to ask him about these druids more. I'm going to ask him about the staff. See if he knows anything else that maybe we don't know.
and what we'll do is we'll go ahead and grab you and him, and we will bring you up to the dining area.
I didn't want to discuss it
And
in
then-
front of everybody. But
and then-
that guy's gonna go ahead.
Oh, hold on. And with the thieves tool, you successfully did open up the looks like you did. Yeah, you did open up the wine area. So, well, the barrels. This is where the barrels go after they've been created. So that is open, and also Graurig, you were able to notice that there is nothing in here as well that has been poisoned. So by
Alright.
what you've identified, the only sources of poison are these 3 barrels right here.
So the ones that hadn't been sealed yet.
Correct.
All right. So yeah, as long as I just want them to verify, let me go by and verify before they ship any of them out. But
All I'm gonna say is they must be loaded, and with an operation like this, those vats are worth a ton that we're saving them.
I will talk to him. Mariguy's not the gold. She does the stuff because it's right. She doesn't just because it's gold. But yeah, she'll talk to him. She knows you by now.
Well, it's right to pay people for their services. I'm just saying.
I know.
Well, that's not this. That's not a bad thing in this situation though. We need to consider our health first, and then
As adventurers, we need, resources to adventure.
right. Well, don't forget we're gonna get resources upon completion. So that's another thing to look at.
I'm just saying.
Avian.
Yes, Marigai.
Mariguy's gonna kind of reach behind her, pull this twisted staff out, place it on the table between them. This was controlling the twig blights. These druids were powerful, probably far more powerful than I am. And whatever this relic is pulling of magic I know very little about. Why would they target this winery?
if
Why would
everyone
they
drinks
target
this wine, that's why.
Mariguy's asking Davian now.
So at this point, Davian kind of looks past your shoulder. He sees the staff in your hands, but he kind of looks past your shoulder and sees that the door is not been fully closed over your shoulder. One moment, please. One moment, please. As he get.
Hang on. I wanna see something here.
Okay.
I get what he's putting down. I'm gonna close the door.
So okay. He kind of looks like no, young fighter. No, I need to see if my things have been taken.
Oh, gotcha.
So he kind of walks over here and kind of like, thank you. Just please have a seat. I will be right back. I just. He kind of walks in there.
plot thickens.
And he's taking a look, and he's going through his chest. You see him kind of open up his chest, sitting it around right here. Kind of opens up his chest. He's looking through, seeing if everything's in there that he was looking for. Do a perception check.
Sure. Sure. I love this. I love this right here. All right, 11. Love it.
You see a glimmer of gold in his hand, but you can't quite see it. But the it's a long strand of what you would see as gold, like, but you can't tell exactly what it is in his hand, as it kind of dangles from his hand, and he's looking at it cupped. And he goes ahead and he puts it back into the trunk. Kind of closes the lid, and then kind of walks out. And yeah, see him putting a bag into his pocket as he comes out. With you. Oh, what are you doing with an oil flask?
No, I didn't mean to. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
Just
it should be empty.
you could just delete it. You just have to click the lock to unlock it,
No,
and then you can delete it if it's.
Question. No, but the flask itself. I threw one of them, right?
Did you? I thought
No,
you
not
poured it.
threw.
You
No,
poured it on an
I
arrow,
poured it out. Yeah,
and
so
you
I threw one
poured.
on the ground.
There should be like
Or
one
poured one on the
quarter of it
ground.
left.
Yeah, so they should be empty, but the flasks.
You could save the flasks, and we'll get you those.
I can save the flasks. Okay.
Yes.
They're empty flask items, so
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Sorry. Yeah. Go ahead.
Davian,
Oh
I've been
yes.
transparent with you. I'm asking you to be transparent with me. What's going on here? Why would these druids attack this place, of all places? What was that in your hand?
It was a love lost long ago. And he explains to you that it was a locket with his love, his wife that had previously passed, was commemorated inside of this locket in her youth.
Right.
That's what you saw, the gold dangling from his hand as he placed it back into the chest. I feel like I can trust you. Means that my things are still here. And I appreciate no one taking my thing or going through it. The druids themselves were not here
Hold
for.
on. Sorry.
for-
While this is going on, I'm gonna take one of the flasks and scoop just a little bit of the poisoned wine out of the barrel. Sorry.
do it, and I will.
Yeah.
I will add it to your inventory.
I can add. Oh yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Or you can.
I can do
So I appreciate being able to trust you, because in this world it is so hard to find those few that are kind-hearted and golden-hearted to know I can trust you.
Davian, believe me, I understand. It's hard to find those you can trust. But these druids, they attacked here for a reason. And again, Maragai's going to point to the staff. Do you know anything about this, Davian? Do you know anything about the staff? Anything you can tell me?
Yes, that staff is evil. It is the Gatheus staff. It is made of pure draconic evil.
I am a druid. Do you think I can use this, or should I destroy it?
I would never use such a wicked thing, but don't know if I would say to destroy it.
Your wine down there was poisoned. It was corrupted. I don't know by what, but it has been poisoned.
I believe the druids were trying to take over all of Barovia.
Wow.
And in doing so, the only method that they saw was to end the lives of everybody in Barovia but theirs.
I can, if you allow a safe passage, I can prepare a spell that will uncorrupt the wine. But my companions will be seeking compensation. I care little, but they will be seeking compensation. If there is something you can throw to them, if you can guarantee we can get some time where I can prepare a slot or a spell to allow you to send this wine out with no harmful repercussions, I'm sure that would help everybody out.
I have this pouch. And as he grabs for the pouch that you just saw him put into his pocket. I grabbed this just in case one down there decides that it does need payment. Would this suffice? This is all that I have at the moment. And he grabs the pouch and he kind of gently sets it onto the table.
How much is it?
Inside there you see about 175 I would say 150 worth of gold pieces. But it's not gold pieces, they're gems that if you were to trade or do something with could bring you in about 150 gold.
I will take 10 gold worth of those pieces and kind of take them out of the pouch and under the table. Be like, here, I'll tell us what you gave me.
Oh, we still have our operational costs. Please.
Are you
Yes,
sure?
thank you.
Are you
No,
sure?
there is still something is amiss that we need help with though. And he kind of looks kind of down at the table like I know you have done much for us already. But you're still missing the gems in which we derive our magic into making wines here at the Wizard of Wines.
Gems.
Yes. There are 3 gems. One has been lost. Well, my stupid son.
Give me a second. I got to do some writing here.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
There's winery. There were 3 gems, you said?
Yes, 3.
To make the wine?
Yes. They have magical properties inside them. I'm only sharing this with you because of the trust shown me. I have seen from you.
And one of these chaos emeralds were, I mean magic gems were stolen.
One made the purple grape mash. Another one that had been lost when my dumb son was trying to woo his wife. His now wife, Danica. And then I guess you know what, you kind of know that, I guess, being that you've been around Valaki for such a while.
I know their names and everything.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you remember Danica from the inn, and you put 2 and 2 together that Martikov is his father, essentially. Um,
I hit the okay, Markov is hang on. St. Markov's oh no. Wait, say it again to me, I'm sorry.
okay, so Davian is the father of
Right. Adrian and Elvire.
right, but
Stephania is the daughter.
right, but if you go back to Valaki, he's also the father of I want to say uh, but it is water in. Let's see, father.
Tavio? Is that what you said?
No, not Rictavio.
Oh,
Rictavio
okay.
is
I was like, hang on a second, plot thickens. I got so many names in this. I got so many names in this damn
that's
notes thing.
yeah. So let me just jump over here real quick. Water in. Both sitting. Okay, so it would be Erwin is his son. Erwin Martikov from the Blue Water Inn.
Is it Marketov?
No, Martikov. Martikov.
Okay. Gotcha.
So basically what he's explaining is that um Erwin was supposed to be watching um the three gems, and one was stolen. That was the best one that was there, the white crystal. Uh and he explains that the crystal's been lost for quite some time now, um for decades. Based off of based off of his son not watching the gems like he was supposed to, because he was out gallivanting around trying to woo or have Danica become his wife, which he
Right.
succeeded on one but failed the other, essentially.
So
As
knowing that, oh, go ahead.
as for the secondary one, he points out that quite like I would say about a year ago, scarecrows had came and have were able to steal another of the three gems. And then just recently is when you came across as the druids have taken the third and final gem that they have in order to run the winery. So
All right. Give me 1 second. Let me go to the bathroom real quick. I'm so like let other people do their thing real quick.
okay.
I'll be right back.
All right, and you guys are down here downstairs. What are you guys currently doing?
I mean, I have.
We're waiting.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say there's no other things I have to check, so I'm just gonna look for a place that's secure that we can rest in.
I'm gonna work with Alex a little bit on sword forms.
Okay. Jackson's gonna go with you, Graurig, because you guys are thick as thieves. Doe, what are you gonna be doing at this?
I'm just gonna go find a room to go pass out. I'm done from the fighting.
Okay. You know where the rooms are, the master bed. Were you able to
Yeah, I'm just gonna
find?
go. I'm just gonna go pass out on one of the beds, still feeling a little like buzzed and confident from the drink I had.
All right, cool. All right, so guys, you and that one, you and that one. You could be sentry in the corner.
I'm not going to officially go rest until we've been given a proper invitation to do so.
What was that, like a location? Yeah.
Yep.
We'll go ahead and say that he was able to provide you. He said that he'd provide you with a place to stay, and yeah, he gave you the idea of where to go.
Then
I'm back.
then in that case, absolutely, I'm going to take Alex because he has slightly hurt himself, and I'm going to take him upstairs and give him a ration and tell him to take a nap.
All right.
All right. So, go ahead. Yeah. So, assuming everybody has taken their long rest, correct?
Yeah, they are. They've started it.
All right. I got 4 hours, so I'll be using that to, yeah. I'll let you get everything
All
in
right.
place, though.
So everything's in place right now. They're all in bed right now, ready to go. Oh, would you be able to help us? And the purple grape mesh gemstone.
I believe we can, but that does raise the question. You said this was stolen a while ago.
So the purple one, the purple gem, was just stolen recently by these Drew.
Right, but there was
So
one you said was stolen by, I'm not near my computer, but,
so one,
There were scarecrow. One was
Scarecrow.
scarecrows.
Yeah.
And
yes,
then one was lost by the stupid sun.
yeah, an unknown at this moment where it's at.
So the barrels that are down there that are poisoned, did you create them with only or only one of the gems?
Yes, with the one that was remaining. We're counting on that one.
Do you know where these druids went? Or why they would steal this gem?
So with the purple grape mash number 3, they with the gem itself, it has a magical property. And he discloses this with as much trust as that he can provide right now at this point. I am quite sure that they brought it back to um back to it would let's see.
I'll mark it on my map.
What I'm trying to see. I'm trying to look at your map to see if it's
Give me 10 seconds. Let me get my computer.
okay.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
No worries, no worries. So he kind of points out that he believes that the gem or the secondary one that was stolen. This is the one that did the Red Dragon Crush. It was a red gem.
That
Had
was
been
the
stolen.
Scarecrows.
Yeah, by the scarecrows. was stolen by Baba Lazaga. That's BABA
Okay.
space LYSAGA.
All right, Bubba Saga. Gotcha.
And she still sends every so often her dang scarecrow, agonizing us here at the winery. And then the newest one, the one that just got stolen, that the druid can be found at Yesterhill. And that's YESTERHILL. Their blights have proved to be more of a match than for us than we would like to see. Looks like currently you don't have Yesterhill unlocked on the map. I can go ahead and unlock that for you after the fact. But according to where it's located at, be able to see that it would more of south. I thought that was it, but that's not it. Yeah, that has to be it. It's south of where they're currently located at. You follow the road down south, outside the winery, be able to run into Esther. And can y'all hear me right now?
Well, I'm muted. I'm sorry.
Yes. Yeah, I can hear you.
Ah,
I'm not in this conversation, so I wasn't
no,
talking.
I'm
No.
muted. I'm
Yeah,
muted,
no,
I'm
it's fine.
sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So Marigold's taking this information and she's like, if you are sure you don't need this 10 gold worth of gems, and she's gonna hold it up, I will put that in my own coffers. I will give the rest of them, and we will see what we can find.
Thank you, Paraguay.
Are you sure you don't know anything more of the staff here?
I would say that in this world there are a few items that have power that can help you. There's a lot of danger here. It might either way, if you keep it or destroy it, is completely up to you. But be very, very careful with that thing. And he kind of looks at it, and you kind of see his worry on his brow.
I promise you right here, Davian, if this thing is dangerous, I will destroy it myself. But if you will allow me, I will rest with my companions. I will see about purifying the wine you currently have in stock. And hopefully we can get your gems back.
Please, please rest in my bed. I will rest in the foyer. As he points, as he basically points to the bedroom behind, and he
No
leaves.
No need. I am a druid. I can rest wherever. Please, by all means, take your bed. You've probably
Oh,
needed it for a while.
okay. And so he goes in there, and he's gonna go for a rest now. He takes off in there, kind of door, and
Bear guy's
um
gonna head to the roof, and I believe we'll say I have 3 hours left before I had to take a long rest. She's gonna use the 3 hours to attune to this staff, and then the long rest. And she's using these 3 hours to try to understand the staff to, attune to it.
correct. Right, and I think that's where we will end today's session, folks. I hope you had a good time out there and in here.
Had a great time.
I had fun. It wasn't as daunting of a fight as I thought that would be.
Oh, it could have
Don't
been.
tell
Yes, it
him that.
definitely
It
could
could have been. No.
Oh, well, that's why I started trying to toll the dead the druid. I actually was going to go guiding bolt on him on the next round if he didn't die.
have
No, gotta say, killing that druid was huge.
Yeah, noticing it though was even huger. Like Alec and you guys being able to see him up there. Yeah, that was definitely huge because
God,
that
I had a front line there though. Holy hell.
Well, if I hadn't noticed him, I would have made my way to the front. But once I noticed him, I knew I needed to start taking some shots at him.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and find somebody to raid. I appreciate everybody, all 15 viewers in here tonight. Thank you so much for coming out, hanging out. If anybody hasn't seen it already, we do have all the old episodes and everything all played through, all on YouTube currently. Definitely check that out. We also have, if you have the ability to, we do have a Patreon that is going on that does help bring stuff into here, the monthly costs and stuff like that, in order to have the add-ons that we do for the game. Definitely helps out. The books that we get as well for keeping this rolling forward, always a great help. Just being here though is the most important thing for me. But if I didn't say anything, Sulak would be in here getting mad at me. So don't want that. But definitely going to look for somebody right now to raid, hang out. Don't forget, we have 2 new add-ons as well, where Twitch gets to help. So at 50,000 lurk loot points, for just being in here throughout the week while I stream, you can actually throw a boss, or not a boss, a monster hunter type stats. A large fight can go on based off of you, as well as if you do 100,000 lurk loot coins, it ends up being a boss fight, like one of the legendary actions and all. As long as it formulates and forms into the game, let's have at it. You know what I mean? So greatly appreciated for everyone again. Let's go ahead and see. Look at that are do dragons. We also definitely want to check to see if anybody is about to stop soon. Okay, they're an hour and a half, 45 in. That's just beginning. That's just the start of it. Let's go ahead and get you rated over there to Dice Baby. Like they're on episode 11. Welcome to Valaki. Let's keep it going. Keep Curse of Strahd going. This is awesome. All right. They're just getting to Valaki though. So that's gonna be fun. Go ahead and throw in our stream ending. Thank you again, everybody. Patreon supporters, Lewis B, Overwatch Scrub Club, Faithful Kazuni, Ted. You guys make this happen. I thank you so much for that. We have a bunch of new followers. We have a bunch of new subs, resubs, Amazon Primes. Definitely amazing. Definitely thankful. We got some resubscribes today as well, too. Wild King came in and resubscribed today. Yeah. Also through those that use the lurk loot. The all-time crazy people with bits. This is great. I love the new ending credits that I have. And once again, thank you so much, Molly. I see you out there. See you out there, buddy. Miss you in the campaign, bro. But much appreciated that you came in, stopped in, hung out. Much love to everybody. Wonderful night.